And good afternoon, everyone. John Russell, Cal Van Single here for our opener of the spring sports season. And boy, what a fantastic opener here. We have softball here at Ravenna High School as the Holton Red Devils take on the Ravenna Bulldogs. So I tell you what, not a bad start for us, huh, Cal?
No, I tell you what, coming right out of the box here, John, with two great teams and a doubleheader here at Ravenna. Now, John, a little walk down memory lane for you and I.
Yeah.
We were here last year.
Right.
We called a baseball game. It was windy, and it was about 40 degrees colder than what it was right now. So, A, we're here. B, it's windy. C, it's 75 degrees, not 35 degrees. We will take the 75 degrees in the wind.
So the wind probably will back. He had Mr. Harriman's here, and he says, man, you took my seat. I said, don't worry. The wind is probably going to blow Cal and I back, so you'll be able to come right in here. It is windy for sure. It actually died down a little bit here. But, yeah, these two teams, Cal, you have Ravenna, a veteran of the West Michigan Conference, 30-9 last year, 12-2 in the West Michigan Conference. And you have Holton, who played over in the CSAA Silver. They were the champions over there. Have a great pedigree with Coach Younce over there, just as Coach Sherman does with Ravenna over here. Mm-hmm. And of course, for a lot of years, the Harrimans have been a part of that as well. But yeah, they were 24-9. So you got two teams, like I said. You got. This is a conference championship type game right out of the bat.
It certainly is, and you have two great qualities here this afternoon, John. You got A, you got great coaches, and B, you got great pitching.
Right.
So we're going to see here now, both these coaches got to match each other, and these two great dominant pitchers are going to go against each other. And those are going to be really, I think, the two keys to watch here so far in this afternoon. This is a doubleheader here. We're only going to be here for the first game.
Right.
But if you are at work and can't get out for a while, make sure you just get out here for that nightcap, and it's going to be great softball. I look forward to calling the first game here. I think it's going to be close. I mean, this is one of those with dominant pitchers. You know, this is one of those that could be a 2-1, 1-0. Now it's going to be 15-13 now that I say that. But I tell you what, this very easily could be a 1-0 game. It would not surprise me in the least bit. Runs will be at a premium here with two dominant pitchers on the hill.
That's right, yeah. It'll be Emma Harrimans, it'll be Emma Gillard will be pitching for Ravenna, and over on the Holton side it'll be Kenzie Green. Tell you what, we got Scott DeCamp here, our boss on the sports end of things, and I'll do anything to make Cal move and get out of here. So.
The love. Feeling the love. Here we go.
Don't hurt yourself, Cal. I may need you during the game here. We'll get Scott all wired up for sound here, and get him moving in. And boy, there's a lot of stuff that you got to have when you're a CatchMark guy, isn't there?
Sure is.
Man, all you need is an accordion and a ukulele, and man, you'd have it made, won't you?
One-man band, but it's not. We got an army now, so that's nice.
Woo!
And we got a bunch of infield dust in our face
just
now too.
Yeah, the wind just kicked up for us. Bill Mann is our great producer here, and we also have Courtney Jemison on one of the cameras as well. But talk to us, give us a little bit of background. You couldn't start out for our spring season any better than a softball game between Holton and Ravenna, two perennial powers.
Oh yeah, it's this is launching our Spring 2023 CatchMark SportsNet West Michigan Conference Game of the Week. We've only done one live stream in a spring sport in our existence, and that was last spring, the game that you guys called the baseball game with Montague and North Muskegon that decided the West Michigan Conference title. But again, for the WMC Rivers Division in softball, it's as good as it gets with these teams here.
Well, I know you know a little bit about Ravenna, so I'll start you in soft with them a little bit. The Ravenna Bulldogs, of course, you're a Ravenna boy here. Give us a little bit of background on these girls, some big names here.
Yeah, you've got, we'll start with a couple seniors leading the way. Emma Gillard, kind of a utility player, ace pitcher. Number 2 in the lineup, I think, as far as where she bats in the lineup. Mm-hmm. She plays shortstop. She runs well, hits well, pitches well. Fair State signee. Then you've got another senior, Kara Postma, starting catcher. I think she's hitting out of the 3-hole for them, and she signed with Cornerstone. You got Ellie Solom's another senior, and I don't want to leave anyone out. I don't want to do that, but she starts in left field for them. But then some of the other kids, some of the other standouts. Emma Harriman's a sophomore, first team All-State last year, can just really hit. She's just one heck of a hitter. And then you've got a couple other kids here. If you're looking at the roster here, you've got, when I don't know why it's slipping my mind, but you've got Kendra Dunoff. She's a returnee, a nice player there. You've got Emily Postma, a freshman, younger sister of Kara. You have Addison Gillard. You definitely can't forget her, sophomore. And she stands about 6 feet tall, but she hits cleanup, plays first base. She's one of their top pitchers, very good player. And then one of the promising newcomers, too, is as well as Riley Homily, a freshman pitcher. So with her to that rotation, that really makes it even tougher, in those 1, 2, 3 spots that they have. So Emma Hermans doesn't even really have to pitch this year.
And they started out hot, as you would expect. They defeated Sparta in their only game, only games, I should say, doubleheader, 14-0, and then the nightcap, 15-0. And then they had a game weathered out against Kent City. Let's move over to the Holton Red Devils. And you talk about your all-state candidates and honorable mention. I mean, Coach Younce he's got a loaded team too, doesn't he?
He does, and they've had a nice program for a long time, and he's been to the semifinals, been to the finals, that kind of thing.
Got umpire Lenny Vargas here. So, all right. Hope you got to keep us protected. All right.
So we've got they've got a great tradition at Holton. And right now, I believe they're ranked number 2 in Division 4. They've actually got a big event coming up this Saturday at Holton, where it's all nothing but state-ranked teams this Saturday at Holton. So that's a good one. If you love softball, that's a great place to be Saturday. But when you're talking about Holton, this particular team, you got to start with Abby Fowler and Ryan Robbins. They are both juniors. This is their 3rd year on varsity, and they're, you could argue, the best 2 athletes in the school. They're also standouts in basketball and volleyball. So, they both pitch. They're both good hitters. Ryan Robbins hits for a lot of power. She's looks like playing first base in this first game. And I think they have, do they have Fowler playing shortstop in this one, maybe?
They got Fowler, where are we at here? Shortstop.
But she's a lefty playing short.
Oh, wow.
So, but she's one of their top pitchers, too.
Okay. And, like you say, when you're a small school, like especially Holton, I mean, you talk about multi-sport athletes, and that's the lifeblood, isn't it? I mean, you can't really afford to have people specialize in just one sport over there, can you?
Yeah, and a couple other names. Kenzie Green's she's a sophomore, but she was honorable mention All-State. Grace Thompson, another sophomore, honorable mention All-State last year as well. And, yeah, they've got a nice team as well, and they've had one for a long time. And Ravenna says kind of on the rise in the last couple years, where they're just kind of making that climb. So
they beat White Cloud. They're also they're 3-0. Well, they're 2-0-1 is what Holton is. They beat White Cloud 11-1. Then they beat Newaygo 11-10, and then they had a game tie at 10-10 after 6 innings. So 2 undefeated teams certainly are expecting that going into this one. And when we did the preview, which will be coming out soon, we did the baseball preview. I know you put that one in there.
That'll be coming out in a matter of days. Hopefully the next day or 2.
Okay. But the common denominator was with this new alignment of the West Michigan Conference, and now you got Holton, who was in a different conference, coming over here. So there's a lot of unknowns. I mean, we fully expect in the Rivers, Holton, Ravenna are going to be probably the top dogs, no pun intended. But I'm hearing a lot, like when you get from like the 3rd place on down, it could really be a dogfight.
It's kind of wide open at that point. I think you've got in this division, you've got Hart, Mason County Central. Those are 2 of them that kind of jump out as teams in that next tier. And I'm not sure if there's anyone else that we're missing. I feel we need to mention the Lakes Division as well. We're not covering that.
Right.
We do plan to live stream Oak Ridge at Montague later this season. I think it's like May 23rd or something like that.
Right.
But Oak Ridge has set the standard in the league all these years, and they are, they're rolling again, and. They're not playing Ravenna this year. Those teams aren't playing. They could meet in the county title game potentially, so that would be fun. But it looks like they're going to maybe do the national anthem. Yeah,
I'll tell you what. We'll take.
And I'll hand it over to
Calvin,
your partner in crime.
Did he leave?
He might have. I don't see him.
All
there
right.
he is.
We'll have the national anthem here, and then we'll get back to the start of this one between Holton and Ravenna. Thanks a lot,
Thanks
Scotty.
for having me on.
Take care.
Yep.
All right, we are ready for the start of this matchup between the Holton Red Devils and the Ravenna Bulldogs, live from Ravenna High School here. And we already know we're in trouble because Len Vargas is one of the umpires here, Cal. So
Good old Lenny.
Yeah, Lenny's there. He said, "Man," he said, "you're everywhere, aren't you?" I said, "Well, I was surprised he was still doing this." So was he.
Well, one thing about it, you got to love the good. We need the good umpires, and the good umpires are normally the season guys.
Do you know where we can find any?
Yeah.
I have to give Lenny a hard time.
We have a great, you especially have a great relationship with him.
One of my brother's good friends growing up.
And I've been fortunate to become friends with him, and I just have to pay him, and you don't. That's just the only trick here. But we have such a shortage of umpires, too.
Yes, exactly.
I always thought maybe at some point, an umpire would be a nice thing to be.
Yeah.
Especially for girls' games go quicker.
Sure.
Than the boys, and you don't get yelled at maybe quite as often.
Right.
And there is a need for them also. So
well,
you never know. Maybe someday.
If I want to get yelled at, all I got to do, Cal, is go home. That's all I got to do.
Amen. Join the club.
Get enough of that stuff.
Join the club.
But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you're kind of trying to make hype out of a game, and I'll tell you what, if there's ever a game that didn't need any hype, it is out of the box here. Every once in a while you get lucky where you get maybe that first game, and this is, like I said, this is a preview of the championship. You have, Holton. The interesting dynamic here is you have a Ravenna and a Holton who used to be separated by different conferences. Now they're going head-to-head in the same conference, so I am very, very anxious to see how this is going to play out.
As am I, and I think this is a great opener that Brent and Scott and everybody chose here to kick off our spring season. And I've been looking forward to this one ever since I heard about it.
Right.
That these two teams were going to meet up especially early in the season. I mean, both these teams are on spring break, I believe, last week.
Yeah.
Neither team, I believe, played last week. Holton, I believe, played Monday against Newaygo, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, I mean, it's should be a good one. Excited to get this one underway. It's going to be a little dusty here. I see you guys had a little bit of a dust up when I was sitting over in the bleachers, and you guys had a little bit of a dust up over here.
Yeah.
I ordered that dust because you were cheating on me. It's got to camp.
I appreciated that. But, the Red Devils will bat first, and really at the top of their lineup, they'll start out with Abby Fowler. Again, one of her and Ryan Robbins among the two best athletes probably in the Holton school system, multi-sports. And I was just telling Scott, when you have a small school, especially like a Holton, you just really can't afford to have an athlete that wants to specialize in one sport. You gotta keep the lifeblood going over there. So kudos to those girls for, kind of spreading their wings a little bit and playing some, maybe whatever their favorite sport is, but also the secondary sports or whatever to them to keep the lifeblood going over there.
Especially those that play basketball, because that is a little bit more. That's probably the most injury-prone sport for females, and we see it every year where girls are going down, especially in knee injuries. So, for any girl that steps up and softball's their love, but yet she comes out and plays basketball, it doesn't happen often, but it happens. And we've seen it this year with Kendall Osborne at Montague, suffering the, pretty, significant knee injury. So kudos to them for coming out playing multiple sports. Like you said, it takes everybody at a small school. And Holton seems to have it going on, especially got it going on here in softball. They've been good here for a while.
Starting pitcher for Ravenna, getting her warm-ups in right now, is Emma Gillard. She is a senior, a great hitter as well, 426 average last year, 13 triples, 2 home runs. But get this, 18 wins, 146 strikeouts, and a 1.92 ERA. Can you say shut them down, huh?
Yeah, that's shutting it down in a big time. How about the catcher here, Postma? Just threw down a second from her knees. She's got the big gun. Always great. I love to watch good catchers. Remember, like baseball, softball, doesn't matter. I think back of Pudge Rodriguez and the Johnny Benches that just had cannon for arms, man. It's unbelievable how hard they could throw. The Molina brothers, throwing from their knees, if I remember correctly, and
Yeah, Kara's going to be heading to Cornerstone College. Meanwhile, the pitcher, Emma, will be heading to Ferris State University. Standing in right now is shortstop for Holton. That is Abby Fowler, and she lifts one to left field, base hit, and we are underway with the first hit of the game by Abby Fowler as she is on first base with a single.
Tell you what, reached down there and went down low, went down and got it. Opposite field hit for her. Knocked it out into left field. And just the first pitch, look at that. She took the first pitch and gets on base with a nice base hit for Fowler.
Fowler All-State last year. Now you got Kenzie Green stepping in. She is the pitcher. She's just a sophomore. All-State honorable mention last year as a freshman, and she hit .421 last season. And she puts the bat on the ball, gets it out to second base, and a throw over to first base, and there's going to be one out, and that's going to move. Abby Fowler to second base. So a ground out to a second baseman, and that would be Kendra Denhoff as she fires it over to first base for the put out there to Addie Gillard.
And Green doing a nice job of moving her over here now. But good base hit will score here, Fowler. But tell you what, these batters are batting right into a stiff wind, we're going to call it. So, no balls leaving the park today. We know that.
Right. This is Grace Thompson and takes the ball outside. Grace is, what is she here? See if I can find. She's just a sophomore as well. She was honorable mention All-State at 461 batting average. So the top of their lineup is loaded.
Yes, it is.
Another left-hander, another lefty. And that's going to be a ball inside. So 2 balls, no strikes here. No score, just underway. We got Abby Fowler on second. She got on a base hit, was forced over to second on a ground out, fielder's choice by Kenzie Green. And now we have Grace Thompson, the catcher, at the plate. It's going to be down low, 3-0.
Good eye. Good eye there by Thompson. Didn't go down and follow that. Fowler kind of chased that ball, the first batter, but she chased it down in and got that nice base hit. That time Thompson just lays off it, knowing that's not going to be a strike. Good eye by Thompson.
First base is open, so it probably isn't the worst thing in the world if she does get walked, especially being a 461 hitter.
Yeah.
Let's see if she takes all the way. Normally you would, but when you got the bat that she has, you probably don't take anything for granted. No, she's going to swing and she's going to foul that one back.
Thought she had the pitch she wanted. Looked like maybe it was starting to climb up a little bit in that strike zone.
Right.
We are right behind home plate, so a lot of times, especially for me, a left-handed batter, I am completely blocked a little bit here. So, and we've had all 3 left-handers, haven't we?
Yeah. Maybe we'll tell the umpire to move a little bit for us.
You go right ahead.
This is Gillard getting set, fires it in, and it's low. Gets past the catcher there. Gets past Kara Postma, and so Fowler will be able to take third.
Yep. And that's going to leave here Thompson at 3-1, I believe, correct?
3-1 on the count, you're right.
Beautiful afternoon here at Ravenna.
So Fowler now at third base. There's just one out here, so obviously scoring position. And here is Gillard pitching to Thompson. And she fouls that one off the screen.
Well, I tell you what, now she was 3-0. Now she's sitting in the hole at 3-2.
Right.
210 out to right field, 210 out to left field. I cannot see what it is out to dead center.
A little bit farther.
A little bit further.
In fact, there's a sign out there that says just a little bit further.
I'm sure that was a country song or a rock song at some point.
Right. John Russell, Cal Van Siegel, Bill Mann, our producer extraordinaire, and swing and a miss. And a strikeout there for Gillard. So now there's 2 down, and Fowler's at third base. And that is going to bring up number 28, Ryan Robbins, a big first baseman for them. Ryan is a All-Stater last year, 376 batting average last season.
She gets a hold of it even into this one. It might go.
And it is a gale blowing in. Going to be in. Oh, going to be a strike. Caught the inside corner.
Yeah, nice pitch. I think that was a little bit of a rise ball here. Seem to be climbing up. Girls now with these great pitchers, the rise balls, drop balls. They just they can do so many things with softball.
Now Ryan getting set to step back in. Yeah, it is a flag center field blowing straight in.
Yeah.
You're the weather expert here. What would you say our wind gusts are?
15 to 20.
All right. And there's one right down the middle. She takes a strike, so it's 0-2, and so Gillard has her in the hole early.
She's looking for something, is she not? And she hasn't seen it. She's let 2 pretty good pitchers go past her. So I'm looking, maybe she's thinking she wants that pitch that's low and away to drive it out to right center. She's looking for something.
And outside, wouldn't chase it, so it's
No.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yep, good eye by her. And nice, tell you what, nice decision by Gillard to go outside and try to make her chase it out there.
Runner on third, that's Abby Fowler. She got on with a base hit, was fielder's choice over to second, and then was able to take third base on a wild pitch or pass ball.
Yep, our first pitch was a base hit, and we haven't had one since.
No.
We're about 12, 15 pitches into it.
First 2 batters swinging at the first pitch.
Yeah.
And that's right down the middle, strike 3. And Rianne, to quote our old friend Ernie Harwell, stood there like the house by the side of the road on that one. So after 1 inning, it is nothing for Holton, and Ravenna will be coming to bat here.
Yeah.
Want to thank our sponsors. I'll tell you what, to be totally honest with you though, my sponsor sheet is someplace with this wind. It wouldn't be around very long.
And Newaygo County or Kent County,
Yeah.
because it blew away.
So you know the suspects here that for a year or so. I apologize, I probably won't be able to get them, but I believe we have like a running scroll every once in a while with their names on it. So please support those fine folks for being with us this year. Well, one
Half inning in.
1/2 inning in, and kind of what you would expect. You said maybe a low-scoring game, and I would surmise that as well. Pitching now for Holton is Kenzie Green, and Green, I didn't get any statistics on her as far as what her earned run average was or anything like that, but obviously it was pretty good if you're a championship team like Holton is.
Yeah.
Talking to Kirk Younts, the coach of Holton, and they have made some fantastic tournament runs. In fact, there are several players on this team that as freshmen went to Michigan State University and played in the semifinals, and so they are no strangers to making long runs in the tournaments. And I said, man, my memory kind of fails me here. What'd you do last year? And he looked at me, he says, we didn't get out of the districts last year. So they must have ran into a buzzsaw, because this is a talent. Now they were, a very young team, but still.
Well, hey, John, you're over 60?
Yeah.
So we're going to use that because I use that quite often.
Right.
Hey, I'm over 60. I'm allowed to forget a few things from time to time.
Sure. Emily Postma, center fielder, will be the first hitter for Ravenna.
And we get a good look here at Green on the hill.
Emily, just a freshman. Youth served here. And Green is going to be inside. Ball 1.
Yep, low and inside. She did not chase it. Good decision by her.
2 good coaches over here for these teams. Dave Sherman of Ravenna, and of course Kirk Younts over at Holton.
Guys that rack up the wins.
Going to be right down the middle. Strike call. We're 1-1.
I did not see him raise his arm for the strike.
Yeah, he was a little bit deliberate, a little slow.
Okay. I was looking for the raised arm, but okay. I'm going to believe you. I'm going to believe you. Hopefully I don't get in trouble with this.
And the second pitch, that is going to be, they're called that one a strike too. So caught the outside corner, and now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Postma.
One thing, if your umpires are consistent, which he has been so far, if you're consistent calling the low strike, that's fine.
Right. And that's going to be low and inside, so we're going to be evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really all a player can ask for in any sport, really, but especially baseball is, it's so important to, if you're going to establish that strike zone, at least be consistent with it. And, and the good ones are. And there's a ground ball, goes over to third base, and the fire across the diamond, and there's an out just like that. So 1 up and 1 down here in this first inning, as that was a ground ball out to Caitlin Bailey. Bailey fired it over to Robbins, and there's 1 up and 1 down for the Holton Red Devils.
Yeah, Bailey doing a nice
Ravenna
job. I'm sorry.
Bulldogs, sorry.
Yeah, Bailey doing a nice job coming in. Got her feet square, glove down, scooped it up nicely. Nice clean throw over to first. That's a nice out there by them.
And Emma Gillard steps in right now. Emma, .426 batting average last year, 13 triples, 2 home runs. Lanky left-hander. There's going to be a ball inside. There comes the dust, Cal.
I'm used to it, John.
Got your Visine?
I do, but the dirt doesn't bother me.
Doesn't
I don't know why.
Wow.
I wonder why dirt doesn't bother me blowing in my eyes. I can't figure that out. Oh, because I did it for 40-some years.
And that's going to be a ball up high, so 2 balls, no strikes to Gillard.
We loved these days in the spring.
Yeah.
Because it just helped to really dry your wet fields out, and you're able to get farming on them a lot quicker.
In fact, there's like fire warnings out today. They're
Yeah.
talking about one of those like really dry days. 2 balls, no strikes. Green fires, and this one's going to be fouled back, so it's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike to Emma Gillard.
Yeah, nice job by her to leave that out over that left side and make her go chase it.
Emma
Gillard did.
Be playing collegiately at Ferris State University. Going to be playing for Coach Human, who coached for several years over at Oak Ridge.
She looks like an athlete, doesn't
Yeah.
she? Just has that athletic build.
Her and her sister, the Gillard girls. And there's going to be a foul ball, and that's going to go back. And now we have a 2-2 count. And umpire has run out of softballs.
Yeah. Help. Billy, got a softball in your pocket you can toss out there?
There's some up there.
There's some up there?
Yeah, they wanted us to climb up there. I guess we got to do that later on, Cal.
Yeah. Let me know how that goes for
Okay,
you.
all right. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Count on Emma Gillard. Green looks in for the sign and fires. Outside, count goes full.
Close. Good eye by her. Good eye by Gillard.
I just don't want one to fall on.
Billy, if it hits you in the head, it's going to be okay. It hits you in this,
Yeah.
the laptop now, and then we're going to have trouble.
Full count pitch, and this one's fouled back on
Boy,
the screen.
nice swing by Gillard, though. She's right underneath it, but boy, that's a pretty swing, wasn't it?
Right.
And a nice pitch. Coming in there, the ball was moving, maybe rising a little bit. That's a good pitch, good swing. That's pretty.
1 down. Emily Postma grounded out to third baseman Caitlin Bailey. Finished off the plate and the pass to Robbins, but we got a full count here on Emma Gillard. And there's another foul. She is just, she's battling up there, isn't she, Cal?
She is. I tell you what, just a good athlete. She's got a great swing, and she's attacking that plate. She knows she's in the hole. She's got to be swinging at just about everything. And, she just hasn't quite connected, hasn't quite got it square yet. But tell you what, I think watch out if she does. It's going to go somewhere.
No score. We played half an inning here, bottom half of the first. And there's a pop over to let's see what the wind does with this one. It's going to definitely take it over in foul territory, and it's going to be out of play.
Yeah, that started climbing, and it started heading south, and then it headed east.
Right. Yeah, the wind is just going to be. It's not going to be a fun day to anything in the air. It's going to be an adventure, as we say.
Yeah. So Gillard, once again, she's getting good swings in.
Staying alive, as the Bee Gees would say.
I would say that's a song.
Yeah.
Staying alive. Thank you for being the Bee Gees, because I don't have a clue. I knew it wasn't country, unless Willie Nelson sang it.
3 balls, 2 strikes on Gillard. Green rocks, delivers, and that is going to be strike 3. She gets rung up on that one. Caught looking.
Good call by the umpire, I thought. Thought that was right there. I was surprised she didn't chase it and go after it.
And Emma Harriman, sophomore, is up. 622 batting average last year, Cal. 25 doubles, 12 triples, 8 home runs. Aside from that, not really too much to brag about, Cal.
Hang on another one. I tell you what, these batters today, man, wow, they're just, both these teams, impressive stats from last year.
2 up and 2 down. It fakes the bunt, and that's going to be a call to strike. Pulled it back. So strike 1 on Emma Harriman's.
Surprised to see that with the bunt. I mean, maybe they're trying to get something going, get somebody on. But with that batting average and that swing and that power, you're not going to hit a home run today, I don't think.
Right. Swings and misses that one. So it's going to be no balls and 2 strikes. So Green out in front of Harriman's here.
I tell you what, Green could go 1, 2, 3 here with 3 strikeouts.
Right. First game of a doubleheader will be broadcasting the first.
I think this ball may be moving more than we anticipate.
And there's going to be a pop-up, and that's going to go out of play.
Oh, yeah. I told you should have parked over there.
You listen for the crashing glass, right? I'm not too confident where I parked right now I'm going to be okay. I think I parked in the construction zone. They're doing some things here, so.
I seen a guy eyeing your vehicle with a big D5 Caterpillar looking at it going, I think I can get over that.
Green rocks, delivers, and another foul ball. Again, this is Harriman's battling now. We saw a great at-bat by Emily Postma, or I'm sorry, by
Gillard.
Emma Gillard.
Yeah.
And Now we have Harriman's trying to stay alive here.
One thing, they're making Green throw a lot of pitchers, even though girls can throw a lot of pitchers, but she's throwing a lot of pitches already here in the first inning.
Right. And there's one, and it gets up in the air. Let's see. That's going to fall in for a hit. The wind is just amazing, so that's going to be a double for Harriman's.
What started out heading over to the center fielder, so she called it.
Right.
And ended up being over by the left fielder.
Yeah.
Center fielder's the one's in charge, so if she's saying she's got it, everybody's got to pull off. And
right.
Yeah, I thought it would have been a lot easier catch for the left fielder.
Yeah, it started out being Aubrey Going's ball. Like you said, she called for it, and then all of a sudden it's just blown away.
Yeah.
And at that point, Aubrey's just so, I hope this thing blows into foul territory.
Yeah.
That's about your only saving. Boy, listen to that wind. It's really picked up, and now you got Kara Postma.
Yeah.
Going to be going to Cornerstone, fine catcher here for Ravenna. Runner on second. That is Harriman's. And now a line shot back up the middle. Base hit. That should score Harriman. She comes running around third, and she is going to score an RBI single for Kara Postma.
Well, John, I said here just 5 minutes ago, I tell you what, the pitcher here, Green from Holton, may get out of this 1-2-3.
Man, it looked like it.
And all of a sudden, boom, back-to-back hits here by the Ravenna Bulldogs, and they have a quick 1-0 lead here.
So 1-0, the Bulldogs on top here. Bottom of the first inning, 2 outs. Yeah, two quick outs here for Green, but a little rocky going here. And there's a foul by this is Addie Gillard, first baseman.
She looks like an athlete too, doesn't she?
Oh, she is.
Man.
The Gillard sisters.
Yeah.
She's just a sophomore. .418 batting average last year, 12 doubles, 2 home runs. She's a fine pitcher in her own right. She had 8 wins last season, 1.16 ERA.
Nice.
So
very nice.
When you got a Gillard on the mound, you're in good hands.
Yeah.
So 1 strike, 1-0. Ravenna ball's going to be low. Runner's going to second, slides in there and is in there. That's
that'd be Postma?
That'd be Postma on the steal. So
Okay.
she is down to second base. So now you have 2 outs, but a runner in scoring position. Is it a 1-1 count? I've lost track here.
I can't see the scoreboard.
There's no ball. Oh, I see. Yep. Okay,
On
I
the
got
top,
it.
yep.
Yeah, there you go. It is 1-1.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't have to make life so difficult for myself.
Open your eyes.
All right. Inside, it's going to be 2-1 now.
Low and inside. And 2 balls, 1 strike. 1-0 here. Bulldogs with the lead. Beautiful afternoon here
It
in
is.
Ravenna.
Could do with a little less wind, but hey,
Don't
I'll take the
complain.
sunshine.
Don't
You're right.
complain. Last year it was almost snowing when we
Yeah,
were
we
here.
could be setting in snow or rain.
That's Monday.
It's going to be up high and outside, 3-1 now. As
That's the first really high pitch Green
Yeah.
is thrown out, so I don't know if that got away from her.
Addie's
But that thing was climbing and climbing
Yeah.
fast, was it not? Nice snag there by the catcher to go get that.
Addie started out with a strike on her. Has worked the count to 3-1. And now it's a line drive again up the middle, fielded by the shortstop, throw to first, and it is out. She is out at first. A great play over there by the shortstop, Abby Fowler, as she throws over to Ryan Robbins to complete the out. So that'll be 6-3, and that'll be the end of the first inning, and it's 1-0. Ravenna on top of Holton here at Ravenna High School. John Russell, Cal Van Single, Bill Mann. Someplace out here is hanging on for dear life is our camera girl,
Courtney Jimison.
Courtney Jimison. So she's strapped herself to the foul pole, I believe, so not to get blown away here.
Billy, I got you some Twizzlers. You gotta take those away from me, because they're your Twizzlers, and I'm gonna eat the whole bag.
Yeah,
And if you give them to John, we're never gonna see him again.
I'm not a licorice type of guy, so you're now chocolate. You're
Well,
in danger there.
We all like chocolate,
Right.
and we know Billy likes
Well, plus
turkey.
you do a Twizzler, and you're not going to be able to talk. Cal.
Oh no, John! I got many talents. You haven't even begun to see them all.
I was looking for one anyhow.
So is everybody else. People are going, he's got talent?
Yeah.
I'd like to know what at.
Glorious day here, like I said, a bit on the windy side, but we'll take the sunshine, warm weather, temps in the 60s. good gusty wind here. Now the wind's kind of switched direction. It was blowing straight in from center. Now it seems like it's blowing from left field to right field a little bit. Played a role in that that first inning.
Yes, it did.
Kind of a wind-blown double.
Yeah.
So now let's see if Holton can get that run back. They trail 1-0 going to the top of the second. You're going to have Aubrey Goings, the center fielder, followed by Caitlin Bailey, the third baseman, and Lexi Bartolomeoli, the second baseman, up for the Holton Red Devils.
Yeah. Postma, the catcher here, she got a nice arm.
Yeah.
Tell you what, she's throwing right down to second from her knees, basically. She getting it there in a hurry and getting it there in a position for the shortstop to come over and make the catch and apply the tag.
Aubrey Goings, right-handed hitter. She is a sophomore. A lot of young talent on both of these teams. Ball's going to be low, so 1 ball, no strike.
I could not see it. I thought she was going to start it on the swing, but must have held up.
Checked her swing.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes, 1-0. Ravenna on top here, top of the second inning. Gillard fires, and that is going to be called strike. 1-1.
Nice pitch by Gillard there. Started in the middle, started to work its way back to the inside, got in on her, and caught the corner of the plate for a strike. Nice pitch.
And now
time to tie her shoe.
Yep, Emma's going to
Miss Gillard.
get her shoe tied. Got to order those Velcro laces. That'll come when she gets older, right?
Yeah. That 60, 70, 80 group?
Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike. Leadoff batter here is Aubrey Goings, a sophomore for Holton. 1-0. Ravenna on top.
Yeah, nice
right
pitch.
down the middle, and she knew it too.
Dandy pitch, dandy pitch. Had some speed on it, a little spin, and I tell you what, the thing got up there in a hurry.
1 ball, 2 strikes now on Goings. Man, any better place to be on a sunny afternoon, huh?
Not on a tractor, I'll tell you that. I don't miss that at all.
Swing and a miss. And Goings goes down swinging. That is the 3rd strikeout for Gillard. And now you're going to have Caitlin Bailey, the 3rd baseman for Holton.
That is the 3rd strikeout in a row.
It is.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
You say that one more time?
No, once is enough.
Okay, darn.
Down low, ball 1 on Bailey. Wind picks up again.
Yeah. I am not used to hearing that, so anytime I hear that, it's like, wow, that's better than McDonald's French fries.
1 ball, no strikes to Bailey.
But not as good as the North Grove French fries.
Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. A little bit tardy on that one.
0-2.
Oh, really? They got 1-1 on the scoreboard. So now the umpire,
right
he's trying to correct that.
The batter looked at him like, what?
Yeah, she did.
There's definitely
a
time.
Hang on. Now we got.
The umpire wants he wants a clarification.
It is 1-1.
Oh, now it is 1-1. Okay.
So he lost track.
He did lose track, yeah. He's fired.
Well, you don't see that very often.
No.
If he doesn't know what the count is, who does, right? 1-1. Right down the middle, swing and a miss, and now it is 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Actually, I got a good look at that. Started in the middle and then kind of broke out here to the outside.
So now Bailey going to try to make contact.
You are directly behind the umpire and the catcher and everybody.
Yeah,
sitting a little bit to your right.
The game is just a rumor to me.
Yeah.
And there's a swing and a miss, and a 4th straight strikeout for Gillard. 3 of the 4 strikeout swinging. And now you got 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Lexi Bartolomeoli, 2nd baseman. Bartolomeoli, a prominent name over in Holton for a few years. I called her dad several years ago.
Sure it wasn't her grandpa as long as you've been doing this?
There was Tom, and I don't think that's Tom's daughter. It's I know there was 2 brothers. Brett Bartolomeoli. I bet you it's Brett's daughter.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. He's probably here someplace. I haven't seen him in 40 years, so he's changed a little bit, I'll bet. Swing and a miss. 1 strike to to Bartolomeoli.
Yeah, my partner knocking on the door of 40 decades of doing this.
40 decades.
Or
Wait a minute.
40
That's like
4 decades.
Been calling it. Let's not make it worse than it is. Strike two.
Yeah.
I was calling games back in biblical times. It was the David and the Goliaths.
Yeah.
I remember that game very good.
Noah, why are you building that ark?
Yeah, right.
What's the big boat for?
Ball up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice job by her not to chase that up
Right.
there. Would have been easy to. Bartolomeoli laying off that one. Started right, it started coming in. It just climbed right up out of the strike zone. So good eye there by Bartolomeoli.
Probably hear the wind whipping. Here comes some more dust.
It's
but
windy?
That doesn't bother Cal, though,
No.
the dust. It does bother me, though, so there's one of us it bothers. And there's a ground ball that's going to go foul. So we're going to stay at, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Lexi trying to battle here.
Billy just swallowed some dust.
Doesn't taste too good. Does the Twizzlers taste better than the dust, Billy?
You okay? You all right?
Had some fresh Ravenna sand.
You got some fresher bed of sand, yeah.
That's actually
it's good
called diamond dust.
Good farmland.
Yeah.
Good farm soil, right?
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
Took something off it.
Wow, 3 straight strikes. Strikeout swingings. That's 5 in a row that were Ks. And we're going to the bottom of the second with Ravenna leading 1-0. And man, I'm going to tell you what, Emma Gillard has it going here this afternoon for the Ravenna Bulldogs.
Yeah,
Cal.
so far she's throwing really good. I tell you what, and Emma just took something off of that.
Right.
Boy, that thing just, she'd been throwing, I'm guessing in the mid-50s, I'm guessing on that, but she's been getting the ball up there pretty quick. And that one, like when it came out of her hand, it just like almost stopped, and it just like putt to get there,
right.
Even though it wasn't that slow, but looked like that was maybe 10 or 15 miles an hour slower from what appeared to me it was.
So,
but a lot of things appear one way in reality.
Right. Yeah. She threw 146 strikeouts last season. She's got, 5 in a row here.
So up here, should be coming up here for Ravenna, should be a well-known name. Homily.
Yeah, Riley Homily, the shortstop, followed by Kendra Denhoff at second, and Ellie Solem. Left fielder, Solem, I believe.
Solem. I was going to ask you about that name, but then you booted me out of the seat for Scott DeCamp.
Right. My apologies if that isn't right, but I think that's what they told me.
Solem.
Solem. But right now it's Riley Homily. Ball low, 1 ball, no strikes.
Low and inside.
Kenzie Green on the mound.
There's been a homily in Ravenna here for I do not know how long, but it seems like a long time.
So I said you get these smaller towns and you just get the names that keep coming back. Swing and a miss.
Nice. Low went down, chased it, could not connect. Nice looking pitch though by her.
So 1 ball and 1 strike on Homily.
Yeah. It's a nice pitch by Green. It's one of those, it's right there for
Right.
a batter. Do I go down? And then before you know it, it's on you and
Sure.
you're missing it.
And there's a ground ball to third base and past the third baseman out in the left field for a base hit. And Riley gets on with a hit as she leads off this second inning, 1-0, Ravenna on top, and that is going to bring up Kendra Denhoff.
Little two-hopper right out into right past the third baseman, in between the third baseman and the shortstop. Third baseman playing in a little bit. It just got on her and past her a little bit quicker than what she anticipated on there. Just a nice hit there by Homily.
Denhoff Jr., 301 average last year. And now Green rocks and delivers, and there's a ball that's going to be foul.
Yep, I think it hit on the plate and then it rolled fair.
Wind picks up again.
Yeah, what was your average when you played for the Big Reds, the mighty Muskegon Big Reds? Remember your average, batting average?
Yeah, I was a 300 hitter.
Where you? Nice.
mid threes. Yeah, baseball was my sport.
I remember that.
Catcher.
Big gun, had the big arm then.
Yeah, well, it wasn't too big, but it got the job done. He was a good hitter. Well, could not run, even when I was in shape, could not run. They'd tie me with an hourglass.
Yeah, well, you and I both. If they were going to time us now, Billy would be the fleet-footed one over here at this table.
They used to have trials for the Cincinnati Reds in Muskegon back in Marsh Field, and I went, and I hit pretty good. I actually even hit a home run in the tryout, and I threw a guy out, and then They said, run to first base, and that was it. They said, we can teach people to hit and to field and to throw to a certain extent.
Yep.
But so we can't teach anybody how to be faster if they're not.
No, I hear you. Nice pitch inside. 1-2 on the count here. With Denhoff, correct?
Yep, Denhoff. Riley Green.
On the hill.
Rocks delivers. Ground ball back up the middle, and Green has it. She decides to go to first, and that will be out pitcher to first baseman. So that's going to move Riley to second base.
For the first out in the bottom of the second here.
And that's going to bring up Ellie Solm, left fielder.
How many athletes do they have here? Is that the third or fourth girl that's come up that, just has that look of an athlete?
Right. She's a senior.
Okay.
Girl on second is Riley Holmes. One out. A little bit high.
Yeah, nice job not chasing that up there.
1 ball, no strikes.
Boys, girls, it doesn't matter. You can look at some young men, young women, and just go, they're athletic.
Sure.
Just by their build. In my small men's group, we had a guy join us the other night, and I'll finish this after the pitch.
Right down the middle, strike, and now going to third base is Homily, and she makes it. So stolen base for Homily. Oh, there we go.
Yep, nice little stiff breeze. And I was at my men's group, and we had a new kid come in and join us, and he sits down, and I went, "Oh, where did you play college baseball?" He's like, "What?" He says, "How did you know?" I said, "Just that build, the way you carry yourself. You can normally see it."
1 ball, 1 strike. This is going to be up high. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Solom.
Good job by Solom, not chasing that, laying off those high pitchers. They start out coming in nice, and then they start climbing.
Down at third base is Riley Homily. She got on base on a base hit, moved over to second on a fielder's choice, and then stole third base. That is going to be low, so 3-1 count now on Solom.
Tell you what, nice job by the catcher to go down low and kind of dig that one up out of the dirt. Dirt would not be a word you think I would struggle with.
Right. Yeah, of all the words, right?
Yeah. Tractor, diesel fuel. Any of those should be pretty automatic. Nice pitch.
And that is going to be ball 4. So a walk for Solom. So now you're going to have runners on first and third, 1 out, 1-0. Ravenna threatening to add to that, and they're going to bring up Macy Nelson. She is the designated player, designated hitter. That's the way I kind of look at it. They call it the DP.
One to nothing here so far. Bottom of the second. John, take it away.
Whoa, there's one right back at us. Foul ball. 1 ball, no one strike, no ball.
Nice job of not diving out there, relying on the fence.
Yeah.
Billy ran away screaming like a schoolgirl, but other than that. Billy's going to unplug my mic in a minute because you're done being single.
1-0 Ravenna. Got runners on first and third, 1 out here in the second inning. So Ravenna threatening. Here's a bunt. That's going to go up and behind us, right?
Yep.
I didn't feel anything. So
with this east wind,
it's
going anywhere else but east.
No, yeah, I think we're pretty safe.
I should say this west wind. West wind.
So it's 2 strikes now as Green is ahead of Nelson. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Swing and a miss.
Nice pitch.
And that is going to be a strikeout. Meanwhile, going to second was Solom.
A dandy pitch right there by Green.
Right.
Had some good movement on it. Came in about waist high, but had some great movement on it, and it went to kind of just trended outside.
Now up to bat is number 11. That is, we're about to the top of the order, Emily Postma. So actually, Kenzie Green is 1 out away from getting herself out of a jam here. A drop right back to Kenzie, and she fires it over to first, and that, just like that, she is out of the inning. So no runs, We had, one hit, one walk in that one. And after 2, the Ravenna Bulldogs leading Holton by the score of 1-0.
Was that Porter or Postma at bat?
That was Postma. Porter will not bat. She's what they call a flex fielder. So she will just, she'll get in the field every once in a while.
Thank you.
She could bat, but she'd have to bat from the designated position, the designated hitter position. I'm learning this all myself too, by the way. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I had to double check myself on that.
Yeah.
So
okay, go ahead.
I'll tell you what, Kenzie Green got herself. Our camera's off to an end. We can't have that. We got to have ourselves right on there. So yeah, that blew our camera down.
Yep. We have heard that a foul ball that takes out the camera over here up to my right shoulder wins a new Corvette.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Any truth in that, Billy? No truth. Okay. Brent's going, wait a minute, boys.
Going into the top of the 3rd inning, Ravenna up 1-0. Boy, give Kenzie Green some kudos there. She was in kind of a tough situation.
Yeah, she was.
Had runners on 2nd and 3rd, lead off base hit by Homily, and she worked her way all the way to 3rd.
Yeah, got over the 2nd one on the fielder's choice, correct,
right.
And then stole 3rd, and there she sat there.
And then a couple of comebackers right to her, so she hoped her own cause.
Yeah, Green doing a nice job there, pitching, playing the field.
Ooh.
It's America.
You are a sick puppy.
America.
Anybody who likes dirt kicked in their face.
America, John.
You'd be fun down at the beach. Swing and a miss on an inside pitch. We have Emma Manette leading this one off. It'll be Manette, Mullins, and Abby Fowler back to the top of the order. 1-0 Ravenna on top of the 3rd inning.
Boy, I tell you what, Jillard, that was a nice pitch.
It
man.
was.
That left and then kind of started to work its way up and inside.
She has struck out the last 5 batters. And that is going to be outside just a bit. 1-1.
So this is Manette, correct? Yep.
It is. Emma Manette. She is a junior.
Okay. Tell you what, they're calling pitchers from the dugout. Because Jillard went to her
Armband.
Nice pitch.
So that's a strike. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
She took a lot off of that, and that came right down along that outside corner.
Yeah, she changes speeds well, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. I tell you what, coaching staffs here, they're on top of it, are they not?
5 strikeouts in a row. Emma going for strikeout number 6 here against Manette. Going to be inside, 2-2.
Outside, away, inside. Did not get it, didn't get the call. Like you said, 2-2.
Beautiful day except for the wind. All right, let's see what Emma does here with Manette. And then, boy, Manette stays alive. Spoils that one.
Yeah, I tell you what, she fouled it, but I think she fouled it out of the catcher's glove. I did not hear it hit the bat at all, but I seen it kind of trailing away there, so I believe that's what that was. I did not hear the ping of the bat at all.
So it's going to be 2-2. And now one to the second baseman, ground ball to second, fires it over to first, and she is out. So there's a ground ball to Denhoff. Denhoff fired it over to first baseman Addie Jillard. And just like that, we have 1 out.
Tell you what, Denhoff doing a nice job of that slow roller. You know, sometimes they're so slow that they can cuff you a little bit. Man, she just gets right down in front of it, squared away, loved down in the dirt, rolled right up in there, makes a short little toss over to first base for a nice little out for them.
Lily Mullins, left fielder up there. She's going to foul one off to right. Lily, a senior.
Lily looked like she just kind of tossed her bat out there a little bit and was going to let the pitch supply the power.
Yeah.
Just a little bit behind it. She could have got that straightened around. She might have had a nice base hit there. That had a little hop on it coming out of that out of the box.
And a swing and a miss. So
nice pitch by Jillard there.
Jillard's ahead of the hitter.
Yeah. 0-2, but we've seen this before.
Right.
You know, batters have worked both of these pitchers here deep into after, you know, batter falling behind 0-2.
And a foul, stays alive. Still 0-2.
So battling in there. Mullins is.
She'll be followed by Abby Fowler.
Back to the top of the order, correct?
Yeah, 468 hitter, all-stater. Led off the game with a base hit. But could not move farther than she got the second on a fielder's choice, but that's where she ended up. And that is going to be called strike 3. So 2 gone. That is going to be the 6th strikeout for Gillard.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. 6 out of the last 7 have been strikeouts.
And now that's going to bring up Abby Fowler, left-hander.
Back to the top of the order.
Had a single her first time up. She has Holton's lone hit.
On the very first pitch of the game.
Right. Yeah, her and Kenzie Green both.
I said in the pregame that you know, this game may be 2-1, 3-2, 1-0.
Right.
And she comes up and hits the first pitch, and I thought, I could be very wrong, I guess. But so far we're trending to 1-0.
Gillard, nice swing there by Fowler, but the wind's going to take that out of foul. And so now you're looking at 1-1.
How about that swing there? Dropped down on that, chased it a little bit, tried to get it out in the left field, hoping it was going to go fair, land fair, and then run foul for an extra base hit. But just was by the time it came down, it was foul. Nice idea, though, by Fowler.
Right. Fowler leans in, 1-1's a count. Gillard throws a ground ball. It's going to go to Gillard. She'll fire it over to first base to her sister. And that will be that here as we come to the end of the, we're at the bottom half of the third. We're at after 2.5.
1-0 here. Ravenna with the lead on a beautiful, sunny, windy afternoon here from this beautiful Bulldog complex. I'm Calvin Single, John Russell, Billy Mann, Courtney Jemison.
Hey, how you doing?
And the one and only Scotty DeCamp. Hello, boss.
Hey,
how you doing?
Great seeing you.
He looks like one of the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
With the glasses.
Yeah.
Were you just out in California singing on the coast?
You saw me, right?
Yeah. Should have done the national anthem here.
Yeah,
wow. That's good.
He looks good.
Yeah. At least that's one of us.
Yeah.
Good getting acquainted with some folks here.
Yes, it is.
All right, 1-0. Still anybody's ball game. Pitching duel here. Kenzie Green got her way out of some trouble last inning. And let's see what if she can again this inning here. You're going to have Emma Gillard.
Yep. That's who I have.
Emma Harrimans and Kara Postma. So you got
2, 3, 4, correct? Yeah.
You got the heart of your order coming up here. Yep. Emma, 426 hitter last year. She struck out her first time up, but remember she battled that last time up. And now she swings a ground ball to second base, scooped up there, and 1 up and 1 down for Ravenna. That's going to be a ground ball out to Lexi Bartolomeoli, and she fired it over to Robbins to complete the out.
Yep, nice clean play there by the Red Devils. Going down low, glove down, square, scoop it up. Makes a nice easy toss. And Emma Gillard, one of their big hitters, retreats back to the dugout.
And now it brings up another Emma. Emma Harriman's a sophomore, over 600 batting average last year. Ball's going to be outside. Nice stop there.
Nice stop by the catcher.
Grace Thompson.
Thank you. Nice stop by Thompson.
1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, 1-0. Ravenna on top, trying to add to that here. Green rocks, delivers. It's going to be a foul back.
Okay.
Evens the count at 1-1.
Yep.
Track the ball. Zoom in on the players for B-roll, different points in between pitches and stuff, right?
Harriman's once again, sophomore, big hitter, great athlete. Long line of Harriman's here from the Ravenna area, great athletes. Nice idea, nice
Ball
job
outside.
to let that not chase that down and away. Good decision by Harriman's, John.
Uncle played in the NFL for a lot of years. Mostly for the
Todd.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep, Todd Hermans, and I think he was with Indianapolis for a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike now. Rock delivers and a ball outside, so that pulls a count to 3-1.
You could not see that, John, but I think that hit the dirt coming out of her hand. I think she lost a handle on it right away. And almost kind of, I don't know. Did you see it hit the dirt or not?
I'm
You're oblivious to it all. You're blocked by everything.
I'm blocked by a catcher and an umpire.
I think that did.
And now Green delivers. And line, and here comes the wind again, and that is going to find the gap out between center and left, and digging for second is Harriman. She's going for third, and here's the play, and at third base, and she's safe. She got in under the tag somehow. The throw actually beat her there, but she got in under the tag.
I thought for sure she was safe.
Yeah. So
how did she get underneath that tag? I tell you what, nice play.
Right.
To get the ball back in after the long hit way out to left center.
Yeah, that was between Goings and I didn't see if Goings picked it up or Mullins, but it was a nice relay in. And now we have Kurt Younts. He's not too convinced that she was safe, but he seems to. He's not arguing too vociferously.
Well,
that's her old friend Lenny Vargas there.
I thought for sure. I thought for sure.
Well, the
she
ball definitely got there in time. It was
Yeah.
just a matter, I guess, if the tag got on her, and apparently Mr. Vargas is saying it did. And now he's talking to the home plate umpire. Now Younts is maybe Younts wanted a second opinion, so he said, "Hey, see if you can get some help."
Yeah.
Oh, I think they called her out. They did. So
I see things, John.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that went from 7 to 5. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a game changer. I'll tell you what, Kurt Younts played that very well. Went out, saw his set his piece to Mr. Vargas, and now you got Dave Sherman. He's not so sold on it. Now he's going to see if he can't get this rebooted. But apparently what had happened there was Younts said to third base umpire, said, "Hey, can you get a second opinion from the guy, the home plate umpire?" And now I'm sure what Coach Sherman's argument is, "Hey, wait a minute, that was the third base umpire's call. It's right in front of him, and you're at home plate."
Yep.
So
almost overruling it from being that far away.
So I see both of them. I think they both handled it well.
Yeah, they did. Very respectful. Both head coaches, very, very respectful there. Great to see. Didn't pull a Jim Leland.
No.
Have a meltdown.
Right. So 2 outs, so that changes the complexion of things, and there is going to be a ball inside. Now up at bat is Kara Postma. And Kara is going to be heading to Cornerstone College. And she's a 480 hitter.
She got a single, I believe, the last time she was up.
She did. And actually drove in a run. She drove in Harriman's. And now a line shot to center, and it's going to fall. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, it does fall in. I tell you what, the second baseman almost got that. I didn't see her in the picture. Shortstop would have been.
Yes.
It would have been Fowler. Made a diving attempt at it.
That was an incredible diving play there by Fowler. That was a great play. Wow.
See, that's where the wind came in again, Cal. I mean, that looked like there was no doubter. There was going to be a ball that was going to go out to center field, but the wind blew it back into where it was actually more of a play for Fowler at shortstop. Yep. She dove for it, but couldn't quite get it. So now you got
another Gillard, don't we?
Yeah, we got Postma at first, Addie Gillard.
Yep.
At the plate, she grounded out to the shortstop her first time out. So 2 outs, man on, runner on.
That's okay. It's okay.
Well, you know what? The way the world is now, I guess you could say anything, right? I guess you could say anything.
Oh. Nice.
And now it fly to right, and that is staying with it is Lexi Bartolomeoli, and she pulls it down. Great play by Lexi on the pop out to her, and that is going to end the inning. So no runs again. Holton getting out of a pickle there. Still 1-0. We played 3 full innings going into inning number 4 now.
And my prediction of maybe 1-0 so far is looking good.
Yeah, really is.
Yeah.
So
one of the Ravenna coaches comes out of the dugout, has a polite conversation with both of our officials here this afternoon.
Oh, actually, that's Kurt Younsback from Holton.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought I just seen somebody walking that way, and just figured for sure. Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to Len's credit too, the veteran umpire there, you got the second opinion and said, okay, the point is get the call right?
Yeah, and I think after talking, I think they did get it right.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it was just calling it in real time. I mean, the throw was definitely there, so the only way she would have been safe is if somehow the tag didn't get placed on her, right?
Right, correct.
I mean, that's the throw was there in plenty of time. So, again, credit. I didn't see if it was the left fielder or the center fielder that threw it in, so I'm going to give both of them credit. That would have been either Aubrey Goings or Lily Mullins over there that actually got to it quickly and threw it back in and made that all possible.
If you focus that on John, Billy, that's completely fine with me. Look at this throw here.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, nice job there by the catcher. Who that is? Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's
I know
Postma.
Yeah.
All right.
Throwing down there for Meneers, that's impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Nice job.
Top of the first. Leading off here is number 22. That is Kenzie Green. So now we're at the heart of the Holton order here. Kenzie Green, Grace Thompson, and Ryan Robbins.
Yep, 2, 3, 4.
So you would think maybe something could happen here.
Wind laid down just a little bit here, but it's coming back, trust me.
421 hitter. Ball's going to be down low last year. And she grounded out into a fielder's choice, moved Fowler up to second base, her first at bat in the first inning.
Pitch started right about at the knees, but just kind of fell off, and nice job there by not to chase that.
Gillard rocking, delivering, and boy, that was
and
close.
Outside,
yeah, high and outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's 1-1. They
Yes.
called that first one a strike?
They must have.
Okay. I thought it was 0-2.
You know
now
what? We might have a question here.
Yeah,
it is 1-1.
It is 1-1. He's not throwing his right arm out to indicate that strike from time to time. That's what's getting me.
It's kind of a delayed call.
Yeah. Or no call with the right arm. Because with Meds that time, you don't always hear it. So I'm looking at the arm to go up.
And now a little tap out in front of the plate, and this is Gillard throwing to first base, and it's going to be safe. Probably is going to go as a hard play for given error, but that's probably going to wind up being an error, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, that's Green on first base.
Yep. So Green gets on error.
Green's on with it.
Actually, Emma got it to her sister, but just threw it a little bit high.
You think maybe they could have let it roll and it might have rolled out foul?
You never know. Maybe does the wind blow down that low?
Yeah. And so the dust is coming up.
Grace Tompkins slides one down the line, but that's going to go foul.
Thompson there once again, just being a little bit late, trying to slide it down that left field line for extra base hit. That wind and just coming off the bat a little bit late.
Thompson, 461 hitter last year. Struck out her first time up, struck out swinging.
Yep. And Gillard throws hard, so, I mean, you are maybe going to be a little bit late on some of these pitches.
Right. No balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be low. Nice stop there by
Dandy stop by Postma.
Yeah.
2 good catchers here working both of these games here. Helping out their pitchers, stopping those pass balls, which is going to move runners if they're on base.
1 ball, 1 strike. Kenzie Green leading off with the error.
Yeah, chases down and hits another one foul.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Wood picks up again.
Yep. It's not going nowhere.
No. Mr. Harriman said that it was going to die down, but he said, his caveat was maybe not in time for the game to.
I'm going to say
maybe
it's
after the game.
Start dying down about 6 would be my guess.
When we're gone?
Yeah. It's supposed to be windy tomorrow too, so it's not going to get quiet tonight, I wouldn't think neither.
Ball up high, so that evens the count at 2-2. Nobody out. We have Kenzie Green at first base, and up at plate is catcher Grace Thompson. Left-hander. Gillard rocks and delivers. Down low, nice stop again by Postma. Keeps the runner from going.
And I tell you what, just drops down on her knees and funnels everything right up and into her. And just nice job by Postma once again.
3 balls and 2 strikes, full count.
She is Gillard's best friend here this afternoon.
Right. And that is going to be up high, and count that as a walk. It's the first walk of the game for Holton. Now they got something going here. Runners on first and second. Green moves up to second. Thompson on first. And this is going to be bring on Rihanna Robbins, All-Stater. 376 batting average. Still an All-Stater, junior.
Boy, she can help. She can really help here the Red Devils, help the cause.
Struck out her first time. One of 6 strikeout victims. And that is going to be a ball inside, apparently.
Yeah. And it started to rise at the tail end, it looked like.
1-0, Ravenna on top. But Holton looking to do something about that here in the top of the 4th inning.
2 on, nobody out. Holton trailing 1-0, John.
Rocking and delivering is Gillard, and that is going to be a strike right down the middle.
Nice pitch by Gillard. I tell you what, seemed to be rising a little bit, came up and in on Robbins a little bit.
Denhoff and Homily kind of yo-yoing the runner back there.
I think, go ahead.
Kenzie Green back to second base.
Robbins, I think, is looking for one certain pitch because she took some strikes in her first at bat.
She got a wide open stance there, Cal. Yeah. Look at that. And it's going to be inside, and it's a little nubber back to the pitcher. And, it's going to be another error, and this is going to score a run. As scoring is going to be Green. Moving over to third is Grace Thompson. And you're going to have Ryan Robbins on base on yet another error. It's been a rough inning there for Addie Gillard. So now, runners at the corner, nobody out. We're tied at 1. And, boy, Holton could put together a big inning here. And now we got a conference on the mound.
And where are we? Second and third, correct? No, first and third.
First and third. And you're going to have Aubrey Goings, center fielder, struck out her first time. Actually, all of these batters this inning started 5 strikeouts in a row, so they've righted the ship for them. Aubrey comes in, lanky right-hander.
So Goings, after striking out, you wouldn't really necessarily put her on second by no means, and would you? Hopefully just trying to get the strikeout.
Right.
But they might have that, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of swing away and see if they can't, drive in another run here.
Yeah, so far no outs. So definitely Holton in the driver's seat. They've tied this at 1 apiece. Still got big threat going on here. 1-1. First and third. You got Thompson at third, Robbins at first.
Nice pitch.
Strike down the middle, and this is going to be, going to have Robbins stealing second. They threw down to third there, but getting back quickly was Grace Tompkins.
Yeah, you got to be so careful throwing that down there. Postman does, because it gets behind her or goes, stays fair and then rolls out of bounds foul. Headed to the east with this wind picking it up, it could go for a little bit.
So now, situation for Holton, they've got runners on second and third, nobody out, first base open, and there's a bunt, but it's going to be foul. I thought, wait a minute, I guess she missed it. Yeah. Wow, I thought that was here goes some sand. I thought she bunted it foul, but apparently it was a miss, right? Because they got a run.
Was that catcher interference?
Not sure.
All right, so let's go this. This is what I'm thinking. It went foul. No, it went fair. The catcher
maybe that's
hit
what it was.
And
maybe with a bat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, because they put 2 strikes up there. So Goings does have 2 strikes on her, and Grace Thompson, heads up play there by her. She kept running, and she scores. It's now 2-1. That's the only thing I can think of, because it definitely, excuse me, definitely hit the bat.
Yeah, I thought it hit the bat and went fair, but then all of a sudden the ball went foul. Was it catcher interference to make it go foul?
Oh, I guess could it have missed the bat altogether? I don't see it at the
Oh,
angle.
you know, it could have been a pass ball, but I
Well,
thought
that's
it
what
hit
I'm
the
thinking.
bat.
So did I. So
Maybe it was a pass ball hit the glove, and that's what we thought.
yeah, what's the bat?
Hit the bat. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
It sounded like it hit the bat, but
it
it
did
just
to
hit
me
the glove.
too. And it was good. But, oh, there's a swing and a foul. So it's still 2 strikes.
You know what? Could have hit her mask.
Maybe.
Could have hit her mask, and that kind of what maybe made it sound that way.
So
How's that dirt tasting?
oh man, I'll tell you what, I've had enough of it. Gonna have to get a drink here. So
2-1 here. We're now
go ahead.
Holton with the lead.
runners where it's just
First and third.
First and third. No, just
Foul
third.
ball. Down the right field line. Foul. Nice little swing there by her. That was going.
Goings,
Sorry. Yeah,
Goings
thank you.
is up.
She tried to take that down the right field line. It's a little bit late on it. It was a foul. Almost went in the Holton dugout.
And there's one right back to the pitcher. This has been an adventure, and I do throw her out. So it goes from pitcher to first base, and staying at third is Ryan Robbins. Or Ryan Robbins.
Yep. Is that the first out?
Yes.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Oh, I see. Yep, we had both Green and Thompson score, so all's right
Yeah.
with the world.
Green and Thompson's, and Robbins is
At third.
at third.
And
Yep.
Caitlin Bailey, the third baseman, is going to bat.
Okay, yep. She struck out the last time.
Fourth inning, 2-1. Holton on top.
Holton's they got a big inning going here.
And there's a foul.
Yep.
First
Up and
base.
inside on it. She tried to get it around, but it's too late getting around on it. Foul ball. Another one that almost went into that Ravenna dugout.
I'll tell you what, considering all the stuff that's went wrong for Ravenna this inning, if they could get out of here just trailing 2-1,
Yeah.
that would be a huge victory
Yeah.
for them.
But Bailey's going to try to extend this lead here for the Red Devils.
Struck out her first time. Swings and misses. So it's going to be 2 strikes, no balls.
Bailey once again struck out that last at bat. That started a string of 5 straight strikeouts here for
Right.
Gillard, but
She hasn't had one in a while.
no, she hasn't.
Stopped at 6 so far. Meanwhile, Green has just 1 strikeout.
She had struck out 6 of 7 at one point.
Ball's going to be outside, so it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was way outside. That came out of her hand heading outside.
Right.
It never even got close.
Yeah.
Never even got close to coming back into the plate.
Sunshiny afternoon here in
Beautiful.
Ravenna. First of 2 games. We'll be broadcasting this first one. And then cleaning the dust out of our eyes for the second.
No whining.
Ground ball is going to go out of bounds, out of play, foul. So still staying alive there is Caitlin Bailey.
Farmers all over the world are working for you today to supply food on your table at a minimum of profit.
Yeah. Right. But you are working from home, right?
Well, or the field, yeah. you can say that.
And another foul. Staying alive is Caitlin Bailey.
Who sings that song, Staying Alive?
That's the Bee Gees.
Is it the Bee Gees?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
In case
Thank
you didn't
you.
hear that in the first day.
Why, that's what I thought it was.
You had a
but
short-term
I just-
memory.
Yeah, I do. Billy, it's okay, bud. It's all right.
Yeah. No, I Billy's with me. I'm not. You are a weird person if you like
Well,
dust in your face.
You're just figuring this out now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just used to it. That's all it is.
I guess so. Don't you have a windshield on that tractor?
No, not the stuff I drove. No. Gosh, no.
Another foul.
And the fall on the harvesters, yeah. But not planting and spreading fertilizer and all that stuff, no.
You still are spreading fertilizer.
I mean, when I said that, I was opening myself up for
You leave me
a loving comment.
You leave me a shot like that, and I'm going to take it, Cal. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Bailey. Runner on third. That's Robbins. 2 runs have scored here to pull Holton ahead 2-1. And there's going to be a ball that's going to even the count at 2-2.
Tell you what, that caught the corner of the plate. It was just too low.
All right.
So Gillard threw that where she wanted, but she wanted a couple inches higher. That would have been a tough pitch to hit there by Bailey. She would have had a reach. Well, she could have easily, but.
There's a ground ball. Gets picked up by Addie. She steps on the bag with an out, but that's going to score. Robbins from third.
Yeah.
So that'd be a fielder's choice. 3 unassisted. Scores a run.
And their last 3 batters, or the first 3 batters of this inning, scored.
All right. So that makes it 3-1. And that's going to bring up Lexi Bartolomeoli.
A.K.A. Bart.
Holton, a big inning here.
Yeah, 3 unanswered runs. I mean, they were trailing 1-0 here coming into this inning. Let's hang 3 up here.
Swing and a miss.
Boy, Gillard had some mustard on that.
Yeah.
Now. That got there in a hurry.
Yeah, Lexi wasn't going to catch up with that one.
No.
Just wanted to stay and get while they were scoring runners.
No, I did it.
Outside, 1-1.
Full of heat on that too, did she not?
Yeah, hear the old mitt pop.
Yeah. Try to make her hope. She was hoping she was going to follow that as it tailed up and out. But she didn't. Good idea there by Bartolomeoli to let that one go.
1-1's the count, 2 outs, 3-1. Holton's is taking the lead here. There's going to be a foul.
Another ball up and in, and she had to chase that almost.
Right.
I think she was thinking maybe of like bailing out on that. I think the umpire thought that might have even have hit her because he went checked on her right away.
Could have come off the bat.
Yeah. 1-2, John.
All right, so Gillard 1 pitch away from getting out of what was damaging enough, but could have been a devastating inning. Swing and a miss.
Yeah. Nice pitch.
And
Kind of threw that knuckler or that drop ball. It's not a drop ball, but it took about 10 miles an hour off of it. That's a great pitch.
so after 3.5, the Holton Red Devils have taken the lead. They lead now over the Ravenna Bulldogs by the score of 3-1, and so now Ravenna's going to see if they can get back in the saddle here. Green staying in there, pitching. She has given up just 1 run. That was you had Emma Harrimans, connect for a double, and then then you had Postma drive her home on a base hit. And that's been the lone run for Ravenna.
Yeah. So I have Homily, Denhoff, and Solomon coming up.
Yep.
Okay. Followed by Nelson, and then back to the top of the order. With Postma. So the first 3 batters here for the Holton Red Devils here in this previous inning, they scored. Green, Thompson, and Robbins all get on base, and they all score.
A little bit of less than stellar fielding there, just tough plays.
Herman's, is that like the Munsters?
Yeah.
yeah. Herman Munster. Yeah.
It's a beautiful day out here, Billy.
All right, stepping in now is Riley Homily. She had a base hit and a couple of stolen bases. First time up, strike 1.
Boy, I tell you what, that caught that outside corner.
You did.
I thought that one might be a ball, but no, umpire rings it up. So Homily already down 0-1.
Green steps up, rocks, and delivers. Inside, and she drives a base hit to left field. Homily now makes a big turn, and she has a base hit.
Going to second.
And she is going to go delayed run to second.
The throw that came in from the outfield got past the cutoff person and rolled to the first baseman. She's seen that, and then she takes second. Good.
So,
first of all, nice hit by Homily.
Right, her second.
And then good base running by here, and you are correct. She's 2 for 2 so far today.
So, yeah, Homily at second. So it takes, I guess I'll call that a base hit and an error because that'll allow her to get to second.
And now you have Homily who's got pretty good speed. I tell you what, she's a good base hitter. She's going to score.
Yeah,
possibly make this 3-2.
Denhoff, who grounded out to the pitcher last time up.
Play at third on video?
What's that?
Was that play at third on video?
No, it probably was. I don't know if we have a real time though, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Well, I knew the throw beat her.
What I know it is?
Yeah.
Someone needs to see it. Okay?
Yeah.
thank you.
Gotcha.
Umpire came over.
Wondering if we had that third base play on video.
Possibly. We're not seeing the replays, but might be able to see it later on.
Up to the plate
Yeah.
is Kendra Denhoff.
Billy confirms it's possible. It might be on video.
I cut to the camera. So much dust.
One strike. And that's going to be a foul. So it'll be no balls, 2 strikes.
Went down low trying to take that and drive it, but that goes foul. Just like that. She's 0-2. And that is Denhoff, correct?
Right.
Umpire came over. I thought he was going to say, boy, Cal, you're calling a great game. I can hear you, man. I don't know who your partner is, but you're on top of it.
And there's one in the air. Let's see what the wind does with that one. This is Lexi Bartolomei. Stays with it. Good for her. And
Nice.
Gets it. So pop out to second.
Yeah, and I tell you what, great play by Bartolomei there.
Yeah, you
because
cannot
that
take-
was
yeah.
that's not a regular pop fly in this wind.
No, you cannot
No.
take pop flies for granted
No,
today.
she did a great job of reading that perfectly. I think she almost set up in front of it, and then now she never had to chase it inward. She knew exactly where it was going to go with this wind. Great play there by her.
So Ellie Solom is up. And there's one up the middle, base hit. Let's see if that's going to score Homily. She's rounding third. She's coming home, and she will score. And a base hit, RBI hit for Ellie Solom. And that is going to score Homily.
Well, first of all, let's take the hit right out between the pitcher and that second baseman. Drove it right out there and kept it low, kept it up out of that wind. That was a great hit there by her. And that's one of the hardest hit balls we have seen today. And then Homily, tell you what, she's got speed. She's got some wheels. She turned that corner around third, really turned the jets on, and man, easily made a home.
Yeah. So how important was it for her to be able to take second?
Yeah, absolutely. Up.
Swing and a miss now. Up to the plate is Macy Nelson, the designated hitter. She struck out swinging her first time. In fact, she is the only strikeout that Green has. Ravenna back in this one. Not that they were ever out, but it's now 3-2. 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Green rocks, delivers, and that is going to be down low, so that evens a count at 1. Solom at first. She's walked, stole a base, had a hit, and an RBI, so pretty active day for her.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a foul.
Went out of bounds. Out of bounds.
I know.
Went out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what
Went
you
out
get
of
for
bounds,
calling
Bill.
basketball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. So Green's got the hitter where she wants her.
Yeah, protect that plate now. There's a runner there for you. Need another run. Got to manufacture a run here somehow.
Down low.
Nice eye by her not to chase that.
Evens the count at 2 apiece.
Good call by the umpire. Been calling the low ones a little bit, but that was low coming out. I was low coming out of her hand even. Sometimes those rise balls, they start coming up on you.
Sure. And that's going to be inside, so the count goes full.
Well, she was 1 and 3 at one point? Or
2 and 1.
I'm sorry, 2 and 1.
All right.
Yeah, my bad. Had it backwards. Is that being like dyslexic?
I think so.
Billy goes, you have more problems than that.
There's another foul. It's going to be straight in the air, and here comes the wind again. And this is Lexi Bart. Oh, she cannot catch that one, and it's going to be in for a hit.
It's a wind-aided hit, what that is.
It is.
I mean, she came, I tell you what, she was, I'm going to say 15 feet from the catchers
So
by the time that thing came down.
So Solom scored on that, right? Or not?
No, she's at second.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, she couldn't. I was going to say she couldn't really take for granted.
Well,
that-
you can't see her, so you could easily think that she scored because
I can't see
you
anything.
can't
right straight
see-
down
you
the
can't see her.
right down. This is actually a good place to call
It
the game.
is.
That sounds
Yeah.
kind of weird, doesn't it? You can't see anything, but boy, what a great place to call a game.
You know who's fast? Is this who's that bat here? Is this
Postma.
Postma?
Yeah, center fielder.
She's fast. Holy smokes.
She grounded to the pitcher twice today.
Yep. So Solman's on second, right?
Yeah.
Nelson's on first.
Right.
Postma can run.
Swing and a miss. Going to be two strikes
she wanted
now.
that. She wanted that one.
Yeah.
Just laid on it, and I think that was rising also. She's seen that coming. She was ready. Just couldn't not quite catch up to it, and I think it was climbing us also.
Emily Postma, the freshman sister of Kara. And there's one that's going to go foul. Yep, the wind will drive that out of here.
Postma turned on that one too, didn't she?
She did.
Way out in front of that.
So now Ravenna went into this half inning trailing 3-1. They battled back to 3-2.
And Green being the pitcher, she goes, "Oh, what am I going to throw her now? I got her thinking now." Goes out, goes low, goes high.
Swing and a miss, strikes her out. And that'll be the second out of the inning, the second strikeout for Green.
And Gillard, Emma Gillard, I think is
Yep,
up.
the pitcher. She struck out and grounded out to second baseman.
So she can help her cause being the pitcher here.
Right. Lanky left-hander up there. Green just trying to get one more out to preserve the lead.
Good eye.
A little bit outside.
Yeah, that was low too, and Gillard Emma doing a nice job there. No, I'm not chasing that.
Solom at second, Nelson at first for Ravenna. 2 outs. 3-2. Holton with the lead. They put up a 3 spot in the top half of this inning, top half of the fourth, to take the lead. Green rocks, delivers. That's going to be foul.
Boy, what a nice swing.
Yep.
Gillard got a great swing on that, fluid swing.
So it's going to be 1-1. Gillard will be playing collegiately at Ferris State University.
See what Green does and see what Gillard can do with this.
Whoa, that made me flinch. And that's gonna move the runners
That
up.
made me flinch and it knocked our camera down.
It
Not all
did.
the way down, but
Yeah.
it rattled the camera.
Right. So that's going to move the runners up to second and third. Yeah.
Woo!
Bullseye!
Yeah.
Bullseye.
Bull's ear catnip. Remember that commercial?
Catnip.
All right.
Oh.
2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, that woke me up.
Yep.
And now
Look
there's a
at that.
drive to left field, and that is going to get through the gap. That's going to score 1. That's going to score both runners. All the way to second goes Gillard. And both runners score on that one. Solom scores from third, and Nelson from second. Or, well, wherever they were.
No, first and second, I think. Yep.
So it should.
And
the scoreboard's got it at 3-3, but it should be 4-3.
I have 4, yes.
Yeah. So it should be 4-3 Ravenna.
Yep. And Gillard on second. Tell you what, Gillard doing a nice job. Just took that and just drove it.
All right.
I mean, drove it to left center. We're going to get a quick timeout here by Holton.
Double and two runs in there. Yep.
Yeah.
They got the scoreboard up there now. 4-3. Ravenna has battled back to retake the lead.
Your wife says you and I are calling a very nice game.
Oh. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Our fan club of 1.
Yes.
It is a pretty exclusive fan club.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to get a pitching change here. Let's see if we can pick up a number 5. That is going to be Abby Fowler.
Okay.
So now I'm wondering, did they make the switch and will Green go to short? We'll see. But we got Abby Fowler now pitching for
the lefty. She throws hard too.
Right. So Fowler comes in here.
Billy stands up to stretch. I know what he's going to do. He's heading to the camera.
Oh, yeah.
He's headed to the camera.
So 2 outs, so 3 2/3 of an inning. 3 2/3 for, hang on here. 2/3 for Green.
Yeah, 3 2/3, right?
Yep, she struck out 2.
Okay.
And she's responsible for all the runs out there right now. Give up all 4 of the runs. And Abby Fowler. So, yeah, I do think that's what they did. They wound up putting Green at shortstop. So they made the switch there. Green will go to short, and Fowler will come in to pitch. And she is going to face, who's this? Number 10. That's going to be Emma. That's Harriman's.
Yep. Nice pitch there. Nice pitch by Fowler. Inside, low. Harriman's good. No way she could go get that.
Right.
And once again, the umpire, I mean, he's calling these low pitches strikes unless they're really low. He's being consistent.
Harriman's 1 for 2. She's had a double and scored a run. Swing and a miss there.
The third baseman fell down.
Boy, now it's just a delayed steal. And that is going to...
What happened to the third baseman?
I don't know.
She went down. I don't know if she tripped over the bag, but she went down. The girl on second seen that.
Yeah, that's...
And exploded over to third.
So Gillard takes third. So 4-3 Ravenna with the lead. 2 strikes. And now make it 3 strikes. So Fowler comes in and K's Harriman.
Yeah.
But not before Ravenna gets 4 runs to retake the lead now. Or 3 runs, rather, to retake the lead. 4-3. Said that together, didn't we? Hey, there's
Billy,
your song.
here's your song.
Little Sweet
Billy,
Caroline
there's your
action.
song.
Oh man,
No.
that camera is awful. I can't even cut to you guys.
No, that's yeah. Billy says the camera's awful. He can't even cut to us.
Yeah.
So upset.
I know. Even when it's working, it's awful when it cuts to us. That's the whole point, Bill. Never has somebody worked so hard to try to do something that was going to produce so little than Billy Mann right now. That's why you're the best in the business, Bill.
Yeah, he is. He's amazing at what he does. Billy Mann, the one and only.
You bet.
So next week you get to call baseball. On
No,
Tuesday.
not next week. No, they said that we just got the tennis game next week, and you're going to call that by yourself.
Oh, I thought that
Mr. Wimbledon. No, that's
Wimbledon.
It's going to be the
With the
following
US
week.
Open.
Then I got baseball with
Okay.
not you, though. So I'm working with somebody else.
Yeah, you're just
They're trying to see how ambidextrous we are here.
if we can function without each other.
Yeah. Well, they know we can't function with each other. So.
Yeah, next week I am calling the Whitehall at North Muskegon tennis match.
That might be worth watching right there. I'll be watching it.
Okay, you'll be the only one.
Better you than me.
So I
Calling tennis.
message.
I played tennis once, like 40 years ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm learning. I used to play it. So,
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
see, that's why they picked you.
40
you're the
40
expert.
years ago, John.
Yeah. Up batting now for Holton is number 9. That would be
Manette?
Yes,
Miss Manette?
Emma Manette, right fielder.
Yep. And Emma Gillard on the hill here, towing the
Gillard.
rubber here. Huh?
Gillard.
What did I say?
You said Gillard, which is
Gillard, I'm sorry.
easy
Which
to
is
do with a G.
Yeah. Yep.
Said you got to change the G to a J.
Yep. And there's Gillards in Fremont. That's
Okay.
where I just glanced at it. Yeah.
So now there's 2 balls, right? 2 balls, no strikes.
Mm-hmm.
So Manette ahead in the count, 4-3. Boy, Holton comes back, scratches together a 3-1 lead in the 4th inning, but not to be outdone, Ravenna comes back with 3 of their own to retake the lead. Swing and a miss.
Nice pitch by Emma.
Now it's going to be 2-1.
Low and outside, but low enough to be called a strike. And nice pitch. Had a little mustard on it. Thing was moving.
Got the Emma club going here. You got
A
Emma
lot of-
Gillard.
We've had a lot of
Pitching.
Emmas this year.
Yeah, Emma Manette batting, and then there's also Emma Harrimans. Swing and a miss. Evens a count at 2.
Nice, another nice pitch by Emma. It's keeping them low, keeping them out of that wheelhouse here for a minute. Not going to let that pitch get up, and and that waist high, a little bit higher where you can take it and drive it.
And here's the rock in the pitch, and the swing and a miss. And boy, Emma Gillard makes short work of Emma Manette there. Another strikeout. That is the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 7th, 8th strikeout for Gillard.
Good for her. She's having a nice game.
And
Gave up 3 in the third, but
I'm wondering if we're getting a pinch hitter here. Let's see what the number is. Number 7. Excuse me. Number 7 is coming in to hit. And that would be Sindel Shaw. So she would be batting for the left fielder, Lily Mullins. Foul.
You say number 7?
Yeah.
For Holton?
Yep.
I have that Van Acker. Or am I off here?
Hang on. Oh. Well, on the original roster, but you know what? That might be Van Acker.
I just copied what you had written down.
Yeah, let's see. We'll see what he says.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, you're right. It is Van Acker.
Okay.
Okay. So where are we at here? We're 2 strikes?
2 strikes.
1 out. This is Ashley Van Acker, pinch hitting for Lily Mullins. Took us a while to figure that out, but we finally did. That's why we're the professionals that we are. Ball outside. 1 and 2.
Score out of Montague, 1-1. Ludington and Montague girls soccer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to be doing a game of the week here on CatchMark. We'll be doing a lot of different things.
Okay.
Like Cal's got tennis next week and baseball, and there's a strikeout.
Emma.
So now she's got 3 strikeouts in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 for the night, or afternoon, I should say.
So did she bat for Mullins?
She did.
She batted from, okay.
Now Abby Fowler is up.
Gotcha. Yep, I'm with you. I'm with you, partner. And she's 1 for 2, I believe, on the day.
She is. Foul.
Chased that high pitch. Had to go outside and get a foul ball.
So
nice
1
pitch
strike.
by Gillard. Gillard.
2 outs. You were doing so well with that.
I was
until this inning all of a sudden tripped you up.
It's the longest I've ever gone without getting tripped over an aim.
Right. Yeah, we'll be doing tennis, doing baseball. I understand we'll be doing some track.
Yeah.
I think some soccer. And there's a foul.
Fowler again, reaching out.
There's some more of your dust. But
it's okay.
Glad you're happy with that.
That's just, I love these things
lost
in
Billy.
the spring.
Billy's went home. He's had enough. All right, 2 strikes now on Fowler. Gillard outside.
Went back outside trying to get her to chase it one more time. Fowler's, nah, I'm not having no part of that.
Right.
You got me twice already. You're not getting me 3 times.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Fowler. Gillard rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. So struck out the side. Boy, she's back on her game again.
30, yeah, she is.
I think that's 10 total.
But you got to remember that was also 8, 9, and 1.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, so
2, 3,
those
4,
batters.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got her for 9 Ks. I thought
Did
maybe
you?
it might be
Okay.
10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 10. That's what I thought.
Okay.
So 10 Ks for Gillard. We're going to the bottom of the 5th here with Ravenna on top again by the score of 4-3. So a good lockdown inning there for Gillard.
Yeah, great inning.
Abby Fowler still in.
Fowler's like, she throws 1 warm-up, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need to do anything else. I'm good. Let's
Right.
go. Play ball.
Coach Younts comes out to have a word.
Uh-huh.
Says, hey, we don't want to give up any more runs.
No.
That's a sign of a good
Yep.
coach when you do that.
Yes. Yep. It's just, hey, you know,
Tell your guys what you want.
Yeah, tell your team, get out there in a little huddle.
Yeah.
Talk to your team.
Say we don't want to give any more runs.
No,
we want to be 4-3 when you guys come back to back.
Yeah.
That's what makes him a great coach.
Yes, absolutely. Communication, John. Yeah. Billy, welcome back. John thought you had left.
I thought you'd had enough.
The whimpering was starting. I was going, oh boy.
Kara Postma.
I got to carry everybody here today. You guys, I don't like the dust.
Kara Postma up to the plate. She's had 2 for 2 today. Drove in a run.
Mm-hmm.
She's had a great day. Outside.
Yeah, way outside, too. Good spin, nice movement, but way outside. What did Bob Euchre used to say?
Just a bit outside, yeah. There's a ground ball. It's going to be foul.
Yep.
Boy, if that would have stayed fair, our old friend George Cow used to say she could run till she was tired.
Yeah.
Remember that?
No, that one I don't.
Don't you? Yeah. You could run until you're tired.
You listened to more baseball as a youth than I did.
I did.
You know, I grew up in the farm, and my dad wasn't into sports,
dust,
so
right?
yeah, my dad was into working.
Dust. Pitch going to be low, so it's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike on Postma. Heading to Cornerstone College.
Don't see posts. You don't see Fowler throwing a lot of high pitchers. The ones that come up and start to climb haven't. No. Probably might have had one the last inning.
There's going to be a foul. She battles that one off. We're tied. We are even at 2-2.
That was a little bit of had a little more height on it, didn't it?
Especially after she hit it.
Yeah, it goes foul out.
All right.
A little tornado coming.
Kale's dust. There you go. He's got his mouth open. He's just eating it like salt. There's a ground ball. It's going to go foul. Yep. Just foul.
That was one of those little tornado cyclone thingies. You get started out and about behind the pitcher's mound. You can see it coming right at us.
Right. For me, it was dread. For Cal, it was lunch.
It was.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 4-3. Ravenna on top. Holton trying to hold him in here. The bottom of the 5th. Outside.
Yep, nice job not to chase that. And I'll tell you what, here Postma's making her throw some pitches.
She is battling.
Yeah.
Fowler. Ooh, just off the corner.
Close. Yep.
And that's going to be a walk for Postma. So she stays perfect on the day.
Yeah.
2 for 2. And this is going to bring up Addie Gillard, first baseman.
Yeah. Well, 2 hits and a walk, right? 3 for 3. I think she's.
No, it should be 2 for 2 because the walk doesn't count as a.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, I was going with her. She's been on all 3
She's been on 3 times, yeah. You were getting there.
I was circling my wagon around it.
Yeah. Addie Gillard up. She is looking for her first hit of the day, and that's going to be a stolen base attempt, and she is in there. Gets down to second, does Kara.
The throw to second was nice, but trailed away a little bit more towards that second baseman there.
So Addie has grounded to the shortstop and popped to the second baseman. I believe that was the ball that Bartolomeoli made the great play on in that win.
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
There's a crack of the bat, base hit into left field, and let's see if they're going to waiver him up. Going to hold the runner up at third, and taking second was Addie Gillard. So it'll be.
Now you could hear that one.
Right.
Wow. She hit that
crack of the bat.
Remember, I think back in that second inning, she was battling there,
right,
fouling a lot off. I believe it was Addie. And boy, she had made great contact on that.
So now Ravenna kicking up their heels. They got runners on second and third, nobody out. And you got Riley Homily. She's been a pain in the neck to Ravenna, or to Holton rather. She's got 2. She's 2 for 2. She's stolen a couple of bases, scored a run.
Yeah. And she, speaking of run, she can run.
She can. She's fast.
Great wheels. Really athletic. Now she just needs another nice base hit here. Nice pitch.
Ooh, off the plate. So that's going to be 2 balls. 2 balls, no strikes.
height was good, but I think it just climbed up and in a little bit outside.
4-3, Ravenna on top. They're threatening to add more. Holton needs to hold them in here.
Seems like a lot of Fowler's pitchers are outside. She's got to keep working. Another one
that's outside.
Yeah.
Yep. 3-0.
Yeah. She's got to figure out how to try to work inside on some of these.
Man. Yeah, I know.
I'm starting not to be able to see my screen. It's caked dust.
Yeah, I know. Kind of like the Mojave Desert here. Didn't you do some Baja stuff back in California?
Yeah.
See, Billy's a veteran of the Dust Bowls. It's going to be a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Mexican dust for dinner.
Yeah.
Billy used to work, the 250, the 500, and the 1,000-mile races?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's got all the really cool badges, you know.
Got your stinking patches. 3 balls and 1 strike. Make it a strike.
Good call.
Boy.
Good call by the
Homily was ready to take first base.
Yeah.
She wasn't proud, was she? She
No.
said, I'll get down there. That would have been...
The umpire kind of, I think he realizes she's struggling a little bit. If she's getting close, he's calling it a strike.
Full count now. Big pitch here for Fowler. Trying to keep Holton the same. There's a drive up the middle, base hit. That's probably going to score 2. 1 run is nope. They're going to hold. It's going to score Postma, but they're going to hold.
So Gillard. Addison.
Yep, they're going to hold Gillard at third.
Yep, and Homily with another hit.
She's been 3 singles, 3 for 3. What a day she's having.
Yeah. She keeps hitting like that. She's not going to be batting, like 6th?
Right.
She's going to be batting more like 1st or 2nd.
Yeah, good line for her. 3 singles. She's stolen 2 bases, scored a run.
Yeah.
And now you're going to have Kendra Denhoff up. She's looking for her first hit. Ground out and a pop out. And there's a foul.
Climbed the ladder there, did it not?
Yeah.
Came out of that left hand and just kind of started to rise. And then we had Denhoff kind of chase it.
So now it's 5-3. Ravenna extending their lead. Bottom of the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Fowler on the mound. Over at third is Gillard. First base is Homily. Nobody out. Could be a big inning here for the Bulldogs. There's a bunt right back to Fowler, and they got her in a rundown and throw back to third, and she is out at third, and runner moves up to second as Homily. So Homily goes to second, so it's going to be a fielder's choice. 1-5.
Okay.
And that's going to gun down Gillard. And Homily moves to second.
Yep.
That's going to put Denhoff at first base.
Gotcha.
Denhoff at first base.
Yeah, and 1 out, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So that was kind of what the doctor ordered there. And now that wasn't base hit down the right field line. And here comes another run. And it's now going to be 6-3. 2 runs are going to come in. And the throw over to third, and she is going to be safe. Again, the throw beat her there, but I don't think the third baseman held onto the ball there. So now it's 7-3. So we had Homily score.
Yep.
And who else do we have scoring?
Denhoff, right?
Oh, she scored away from first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we only have one girl out there, and that would be Solomon, right?
Yep.
Who just hit a triple.
Solom, yep.
Solom, I'm sorry.
And she's having a good day. She's 2 for 2. She walked her first time up, single, RBI, and scored a run. So now
she
she's
scored
third.
on her last at bat. She scored.
Yeah. So now it's 7-3, and this one getting a
Denhoff here with a bases clearing triple. That brought in. I'm sorry, Solomon with the bases clearing triple. That brought in Denhoff and Homily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denhoff, what wheel she has. She was booking it from first base.
She was. Yeah, she was on the move.
A lot of speed, Ravenna does. And
Solomon takes that pitch and drives it right down that right field line. Then it kind of rolled a little bit, and everybody was on their horse and they were moving.
So Nelson, Macy Nelson, at the plate. She drives one, and that's going to go foul. Boy, she was out in front of that.
Yeah, she was.
That
was a nice hit out. The 9-hitter there. She tagged that.
They're starting to time Fowler pretty good.
They are, yeah. And you would think maybe being a lefty that might, confuse them a little bit, but no, they haven't. Hasn't bothered them a bit. Their bats are heating up on a nice warm day here in Ravenna.
5th inning,
Yep.
7-5, 7-3.
I just looked at it.
So what's that? 1, 2, they've scored 3 this inning.
Yes. Yeah, Postma, Homily, and Denhoff.
Okay. Ball down low, so it's 1-1. 1 out, runner on third. Big inning here for Ravenna.
It's the first of a twin bill here.
Right. We'll only be doing the first game because we did a survey and found out that that's all that people can stand is us doing one game. Ball outside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
2 innings left after this one.
And that's a swing and a miss. She was fooled on that, wasn't she?
She was.
So
Boy, Nelson tagged that first pitch, did she not?
Yeah.
Just tagged the foul.
Yeah, you thought that
she was all over that.
You thought she had Fowler figured out there, but boy, it didn't look like it on that one.
No.
2-2. And a swing and a miss.
Boy, Fowler chasing those high ones. You notice that in the last 2?
Or Nelson.
I'm sorry, Nelson.
Right.
Chasing those last 2 pitches. Way up high out of the strike zone, and Nelson went after both of them.
So that is 2 strikeouts for Fowler. And now that is going to be top of the order. This should bring up Emily Postma. Emily looking for her first hit. 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Drives one, but it's going to be foul again. She got out in front of it.
Yeah, she did.
Boy, that's one that if you could just count that second, just count, see it, time it, and you're just that much ahead of it.
Yep.
You just see it coming up there so big that you just can't help yourself. That's going to be a strike.
Ooh. She did not chase that. I thought
think
maybe
Emily,
a little bit high.
Yeah, I think Emily thought it might be a little high.
Yeah, so she's quickly 0-2.
Well, Fowler trying to get one more pitch here and get back in the dugout. And boy, Holton needs that. They do not want to fall any farther behind. And there's a ground ball foul. So count stays 2 strikes.
Postman 2 now. First pitch or second pitch, it's a long fly ball foul, and then that one dribbles off the whole plate. Fowler working her magic as best as she can, trying to keep these Ravenna hitters off balance.
Up high, held off in that one.
Yeah.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job by Postman not to chase that. That was the same pitch she threw to Nelson the last at bat by Nelson, and she chased him up and out of the strike zone. Postman goes, no, I'm not going there.
And there's one, right back through the box. That's going to get a run in. So a base hit going for second now is Postman. Did she make it in?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. So Postma gets her first hit, drives in a run.
Nice hit by Postman there. That one just bounced off the pitcher too, but it had so much speed.
That's
velocity on it. Still got through the infield out to center fielder.
4-run inning for Ravenna. They have bumped the lead up now to 8-3.
And Emma Gillard.
Yep. Emma has got 1 hit, 1 out of 3, 1 for 3. There's a bunt.
Foul.
Yep. So runner, go ahead.
Surprised they're having her bunt with 2 outs. Shoot the big hitter.
Yeah.
Versus letting her swing away.
Got to think she tried that on her own, right? Oh, man, she racks that one down the right field line. Will it stay fair? No. Had the right idea.
That's what I was thinking, letting her swing away.
Right.
Wow.
So 2 strikes.
She tagged that, and that thing was gone. But, that wind just pushed it out, pushed it foul.
2 strikes, Fowler ahead of her.
What a swing by Emma.
Yeah.
Man, just fluid. That's how she was a great athlete.
Emily Postma at second base. And there's going to be a foul. This count will stay 2 strikes.
Well, if you're not busy next Wednesday, you could just come out and hang out with me.
Yeah,
Help me
maybe I
call
will.
tennis.
I don't know if I'll help you, but
Stand behind me, make all sorts of faces.
Yeah. What did you tell Brent and the crew, that you were quite the tennis aficionado or something? Or?
No.
There's a fly ball to right field. Let's see if the right fielder can come into the foul territory. Oh, it is going to be foul, but she overran it a little bit. Again, that wind just makes everything an adventure out there.
Nope, I just said what every good company person should say. I'll do whatever you need.
I'll do whatever you need, right?
We said we were going to have John on it. He said, no, pick me. I've done many,
Yeah. Just back from Wimbledon, as a matter of fact, I believe he said, right? Oh, there's another one, but again, pulled foul.
She's got Fowler figured out. She's hitting line drive after line drive after line drive.
Still 2 strikes.
Yeah. 2 strikes and 3 long line drives.
Postma getting a workout at second base.
That would be the time for a changeup if she has one in her arsenal by Fowler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when you just pull the string on that thing, and Emma's going to be, whoa, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, it took you 5th inning to pull out the Arsenal card there.
Yeah.
Jim Price. Going to go for the yellow hammer. There's a ground ball to first base, and Robbins says, I've had enough of this. Rianne Robbins. So that was
Emma,
thank you.
you're welcome. And this is the bottom of the inning, correct?
Yes.
So we should be going to 6, correct?
So it's 8-3 now. Ravenna on top. So that was 4 runs scored that inning. 4 runs. 4. Hey, score adds up. That's always good.
Not double knock Gazinta, and we're Hoyle. Don't you call that Hoyle? Everything's all set.
Yeah.
Is that euchre?
I don't
Or
know.
is that
Hoyle is the
setback?
name of a card. That's a whole pack of cards,
Oh,
according
is
to
it?
Hoyle. Yeah.
Oh,
The Hoyley deck.
I did not know that.
Well, you were busy farming your whole life. Huh? You didn't get out very much.
No, just get on that tractor.
I pulled my phone off the.
Don't do that.
All right. Lost my pen, Cal.
8-3 here. Ravenna with a nice lead here in a beautiful, sunny, windy afternoon. You watch any of the Masters this weekend?
Just a little bit. I was going to watch him, and then it rained.
Oh, it rained on Saturday.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Sunday was a good day.
Yeah.
Yes, I did see the guy win it. Can't tell you what his name was, but.
Oh, John Rahm.
John Rahm.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So number 22 will be up for Holton. That will be Kenzie Green, Grace Thompson, and Ryan Robbins.
2, 3, 4. You know what? Do we have a different pitch? No, we don't have a different pitcher, do we?
Number 8. Is that still? You know
7.
what?
No, that's Emma still.
Oh yeah. It was Addie out there talking to her, wasn't it? Yeah. All right.
Thank you to everybody watching.
I want to thank everybody for watching this afternoon.
And want to thank our sponsors.
Absolutely.
Apologize, I didn't.
We had a
get your
list,
name.
but they have blown away to Nuevo County by now.
I'll tell you what. It was either hold on to the roster or a list, and I had to grab the roster.
Well, thank you to our sponsors who make all this possible for Billy and I and John and Courtney, Scott.
Pitch outside. This is Kenzie Green.
Takes a village to keep us all occupied and functional.
That's a matter of opinion, right?
That's true. Hey, I might see Billy Saturday. Ball low.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you see Billy
Am I
Saturday?
going to see you Saturday for soccer?
No, Liam is doing T-ball this year.
Oh, he's doing T-ball.
His first practice was today.
Oh, okay.
I'll see how he did when I get there.
Okay.
Oh, youth soccer?
Yeah.
Got the grandkids?
Yeah, my granddaughters and his son, I would bump into him from time to time.
There's a pop-up. Let's see what the wind does with that. Comes out to third base, and that is Emma
Green.
Harrimans.
Yep, Harrimans
puts that away.
Yep. Green is out. She was got on base and scored on her last at bat.
Now we got Grace Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
She has walked and struck out.
Thompson, then Robbins. And then goings if we get that far. Just notice the American flag on their left sleeve of Holton.
Drive down the third base line, goes foul. Makes Coach Younts do a dance down there.
Yeah. Pretty impressive to see that flag there.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the men and women of our armed forces. So we can fought for our freedom, so we can get to hang out on a beautiful spring day, calling a little softball.
1 strike, 1 out. 8-3, Ravenna on top. A couple of big innings. Oh, there's a nice block again by Postma. Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Especially want to thank the families of the men and women who never made a home.
Yeah.
Or paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Rocks delivers, ball just hits the second base, fielded there, and that is an out as it goes out to Kendra Denhoff.
Yep.
And Denhoff fires it over to Gillard for the out.
Boy, I tell you what, Thompson hit it right to her, too. I mean,
right.
She could have got it 10 feet one side or the other. It might have made it a little bit more difficult, but Thompson Gillard just went, now, this can't be a whole lot harder.
So 2 up, 2 down here. Ryan Robbins up. She has been, she's 0 for 2 officially, got on an error. Stole a base and scored a run. Inside, nope, they're going to call it a strike. Inside corner.
I think, but I'm still sticking with it, and I could be all wet.
Yeah.
I think she's been looking for one pitch that she can just turn and drive. I don't know if she's seen that yet or not.
Oh, the wind actually died down.
Boy, just
Holy
like that.
cow.
Yeah. It'll come back.
Yeah. Ball outside, 1-1. Man, I could actually hear without the. I should have said it. There it comes.
I told you. Wow.
So that's what it sounds like when it's quiet.
Told you it was going to come back.
1-1 is the count. 8-3, Ravenna on top,
Nice.
right down the middle.
Pitch. Emma.
Apparently,
Gillard. Dimes that one right down through the
Ryan was
zone.
not looking for that one, apparently.
No.
That was right down the boulevard.
That was her pitch, man.
Yeah.
If you wanted to jump on one and send it over this fence, that was it. Yeah, I think she took a little bit off it, too.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Emma fires. Oh, it's going to be high.
Yeah. Sometimes you see those batters, they just want that one they want that one pitch, and they're waiting for it. And
right.
then turning on it, and it's base hit or better.
Nice crowd here on this sunny afternoon.
Heck of a lot warmer than what it was when we were here a year ago for baseball.
2,000-3,000 people, would you say? There's a drive, but it's going to go to the shortstop. And let's see, did they make the play? Yes, they did. Man, what a play over there by Riley Homily.
Homily with a big gun. Gunning her down.
Yeah.
Big arm by Homily.
So no runs there.
Homily's having an afternoon here at Ravenna.
At the plate and defensively, huh? Yeah, she's perfect at the plate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 for 3. Scored 2 runs, stole 2 bases.
Give that girl an A in her class for who knows what, but she's playing outstanding today. Yeah, like I said, they got her batting like 6th.
Yeah. Well, when you got a lineup like when you got the meat of your order like it is, somebody's got to bat 6th, I guess, Cal, right? Can't all be 3, 4, and 2, 3, and 4 hitters, I guess. All right, we're going to the 6th inning now. Or actually, we're going to finish up the 6th inning.
Okay.
8-3. Ravenna with a comfortable lead. Got a new pitcher
that's
coming
a new
in.
pitcher.
Oh, that's right. Robbins.
Oh, yeah. I was saying, wait a minute. That's not the lefty. That's not Fowler.
So now they're going to move Green to first base. She has been the girl on the move. She started out pitching, Green has, and now it was at short when Fowler took over. Fowler, I believe, will probably move back to short.
Okay.
And then they're going to have Kenzie Green, going to first base now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, this Kendra can, Ryan can bring it too.
Yeah. You know, we got another game going up, coming up here, and you got to wonder, like the Holton coaching staff, what are they thinking?
Yeah.
You know, are we going to start saving some irons here and only letting, because they're 5 runs down here?
Right.
And they're going to just say, you know what, we got to save our arms here a little bit for the nightcap of this game, just in case we can, you know, get the lead or something. We need to be able to come back with somebody.
I think you're allowed so many innings a week, right? I think that's how
I don't think so. Not for softball.
Really? You probably can go unlimited.
You can throw as much as you want, unless the MHSA changed it, but I don't think so.
I believe back in the day, I think it was you could pitch so many innings. That's baseball, though.
Yeah.
You pitch so many innings in a week.
Well, they've really shortened it now for baseball.
Yeah, I mean, pitch count at about 3?
Pitch count 3.
3 and you're done, right?
I think it's 85 pitches in a week.
Okay.
But if you throw 60 on Monday, you can throw 20 on Wednesday. I mean, it's all a science now.
Yeah.
You got to be good at math.
Emma Harrimans is up. She has been on base one time, doubled her first time up, scored a run. Just grounded out and struck out. Robbins fires, and it's going to be a ball 1.
Harrimans has hit a couple hard,
but
foul. I think the last time she was up, she tagged one way down that left field line, I heard. Scored the first time she was up.
Yep. Robbins fires, swing and a miss.
Nice pitch by Robbins. Got that right past Harrimans. Harrimans was on the move on that swing, but by the time she got around, it was in the catcher's mitt.
Right.
Nice pitch by Robbins. Had some mustard on it.
Been watching any Major League Baseball?
No.
I tell you, I'm actually liking the changes with the pitch clock.
That would be a reason why I would. I just haven't been. And the Tigers are really struggling,
they're already mathematically eliminated 7 games into the season. That's bad. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, nice job by Robbins. Great pitching.
That's the second time tonight or this afternoon that Harrimans has went down swinging. So
my men's group last night we were watching. Well, what's his name hit a 3-run homer. That perked all of our interest. We had like 15 guys there.
Right.
We meet this like a little restaurant downtown Grand Rapids, a sports restaurant. We all got excited when he hit the 3-run home run, and like, okay, here we go. Might have something. No.
Yeah.
Lost 8-3.
Games are just lasting a little too long for the Tigers. They got to play those 4-inning games.
Yeah.
Up to bat now is Kara Postma. She has had a day.
Great. Yeah.
2 for 2. Yep. 2 singles and a walk. She scored 1 run, drove in a run.
Nice pitch.
A little bit high.
Whoa. Okay.
1-1.
Yeah, Postma's been on, like you said, every single time. Nice try by Postma.
8-3. Ravenna had a big. What was the inning that they had? 1, 2, 3. I'm probably inning before this last one, right?
It'd be the 4th?
Yeah, I think so. Ball outside.
I think it was the 4th inning they scored all the runs, or got a boatload of runs again.
Yeah, actually they had the lead early, and then Holton battled back, took the lead, and then Ravenna come right back. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 strike to Postma.
Pitch is high.
3-1. Hitters count.
Yeah, yes it is. 8-3 here, correct?
Yes, it is.
As I look through the umpire.
I can see the scoreboard.
I can't see the scoreboard. It's the only thing about I can remember is the score. Nice pitch.
Yeah, got it.
Yep.
Strike.
Yeah, good pitch.
Full count. Man, what a day to start out our
it's a beautiful
debut,
day, John.
You betcha.
Beautiful day. Last year it was like 35 degrees when we were here, so I'll take this all day.
Foul back. Yeah, usually roast on our first football game.
Yeah.
Freeze on our first softball game.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I didn't think spring was ever going to get here, but boy, it's looking pretty good. Yeah. Oh, there's one right down the middle and fouled away. Fought it off.
Don't worry, because Sunday and Monday, snow flurries.
I heard that.
Yeah, I'm fishing on Monday. And
where are you going, on the river?
Yeah, Muskegon.
Oh, with your, you going to do that scouting thing, the guy? Or do you just go on your own?
No, I have a buddy, Nathan Holtz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with him.
Ball is inside. And
Be a
that's
little
gonna
chilly
walk.
on the be a little chilly on the river.
Yeah. Yeah, it may turn into an ice fishing expedition.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Addie Gilliard comes up.
Well, Robbins comes in and gets the first batter and strikes her right out and gives up that walk to Postma.
Right. Gillard is 1 for 3. Grounded out, popped out, and then hit the double.
Is that her walk-up music? We can hear all this
No,
music.
you know
So is
what?
that a walk-up
I
music?
guess. Oh, line drive. Oh, almost speared there by Green, but she does stay with it and makes the out. So that's going to move Postma to second base. Nice play there by Green.
And Addison hit it hard. Addison
I'll tell
Gillard
you,
hit that hard.
if Green was able to hang on to that, she might have had a double play because Postma was already sprinting towards second base. Now coming up is, talk about girls that had a great day. How about this, Homily? She's been on base every time, scored 2 runs, stole 2 bases, foul ball.
Epic afternoon for Homily.
Right in the sun.
Now he's complaining. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy.
Combat pay, Billy. That's what it is. Tell Brent you want combat pay. That's going to be up high. Yeah, and that's going to get away from the catcher, and that's going to move Postma to third base.
Smart, good post running by Postma. Good base running by Postma.
Ball 1 and strike 1 to Homily. Man.
Homily with an incredible afternoon here. Just playing so well.
That's going to be outside, just a bit outside. And here comes Postma to score on a wild pitch or pass ball. That'd be a wild pitch. So she scores.
Something hit the fence and came back and hit me in the cheek. I'm injured. I don't know, it was something off the ball or the fence.
So Homily now has a 2 ball and 1 strike count, 2 outs.
Homily's going, you know what? She's been a little bit all over the place here. I don't know if I'm going to dig in real well or not.
Probably don't want to dig in.
And Homily steps out. And we're back under action.
Whoa, that comes back at us. There goes your camera.
That's
going to be 3 balls and 1 strike.
How's that camera doing?
I know we've broken cameras before, but I don't think this one's going to be our fault.
Normally we break cameras when we look at them.
Right. 3 balls and 1 strike. And that is going to be a strike, full count. Yeah,
Homily's going, I don't know.
I don't know where this ball's going.
She's throwing hard, and she's throwing all over the place. Right. And I might be okay if I just go 3 for 4 from the plate today.
That served Nolan Ryan pretty well for his career. Just wild enough to keep you from digging in. And that's going to be high. So Homily gets a Purple Heart as she hangs in there for a walk.
On base, 4 for 4 on base every time today. Walks and hits. Wow, great afternoon here for Homily.
Kendra Denhoff comes in.
Denhoff scored the last time she was up.
She did.
Homily, Denhoff, and Solman.
Yep.
All 3 scored.
Got on base on a fielder's choice. She's grounded out and popped out today. There's a throw to second, and she is going to be in there with the stolen base.
It hit Homily even.
Does it count that it hit her?
No,
it did hit her, but
it's just a batted ball. If a batted ball hits you, the batter's out. So that is going to be 3 stolen bases for Homily. Man, at least 3. I can't read my hand scratching here. There might even be another one. There's a ground ball to first base, and it is fielded by Green. And another unassisted put out by Green. So
nice job by Green.
What'd you get, 1 run that inning?
I got 1 run.
1 run.
And that was Postma that scored, right?
So we go to the top of the 7th, and Ravenna 3 outs away from winning the opener here.
Going to look and see if we get more updates out of Montague for soccer. We do not. It's okay, Billy. What's that red button do? Number 4.
That's the camera.
Oh, that's the camera? Gotcha. I learned something. Number 4 is the camera.
But you got more than one camera.
Switch the camera.
Yeah.
No, I got you. I know he's got lots of cameras. Billy's got lots of toys.
Yeah, we got some outfield angles here, and
Yeah.
infield angles, and the camera on the announcers is not doing too good today.
No, it's taking a little bit of abuse.
Oh, somebody's
Nope.
ducking
My
you.
sister. No, that's me. That's me.
Yeah, I know. I said, yeah, we're outside now. We're hearing real ducks. Emma Gillard's still out there.
Yes.
She has struck out. I could probably tell you. You probably can count it faster than I can, though.
Oh, Jellard?
Yeah.
I had her for 10, I think a
so.
moment ago.
Yep, I think that's where she's
10
at.
Ks. I had her for 10.
This is going to be number 4. That'll be Aubrey Goings. It should be Goings, Bailey, and Bartolomeoli, the scheduled batters,
Yep.
isn't he?
That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd be 5, 6, 7, I believe.
Strike one.
Yeah. Tell you what, Emma Gillard so far.
Looking good, huh?
She's towed the rubber every time here, man. She's come out inning after inning after inning. Throwing hard.
Oh, inside bunt. That was out of self-defense by Goings, and she's going to be out third to first. Nice play there.
Yeah.
Cheating up was Emma Harrimans.
I tell you what, Harriman's, I think, almost thought that was going to happen.
Yeah,
Because she was so quick on that.
but that was so inside that Goings was just, that was like
Yeah.
a self-defense bunt.
Yep. So I'm thinking this is Bailey, correct? Number 23 it is for them.
Yes, Kendra Bailey,
Yep.
or Caitlin Bailey.
A 6 batter.
Billy's got us back in focus again.
Nice pitch by Emma.
Strike, right down the middle. Oops.
You know, right about it this time now, Emma just might be going, you know what? I'm just bringing the heater.
Yep.
Give him that heater. Don't mess with anything else.
Does that get my good side, Billy?
That gets all of you.
He says he doesn't have. You don't have a good side.
No.
Ball's outside, 1-1.
It's getting all of you. 1-1?
Yes.
Okay.
9-3. Ravenna on top. Ooh, swing and a miss. Boy,
Emma
brought that one.
She
huh?
did. What did I say? Give him the heater.
Yeah.
Let it go.
2 strikes. She's 1 strike away from her 11th strikeout of the afternoon.
You know, you get in the groove, you get it going. You know, you have kind of that bottom of the order going. Just come out and, go get them.
Swing and a miss, and that is strikeout number 11 for Emma Gillard.
Emma doing a nice job. She took something off of that. Do you see that?
Yeah. Lexi
Instead of coming
Bartolome.
in at about, I'm guessing 50, 55, it came in
Right.
and probably at about 45 and, froze everybody.
Lexi Bartolomeoli up. She's had 2 strikeouts, 2 of the 11.
Okay.
And right back to Emma. Fires it to her sister, and that is that. 1-3, and the final score 9-3. Ravenna wins the opener here. They'll play the nightcap in just a few minutes. But man, I'll tell you what, we were expecting maybe a low-scoring affair, but Ravenna had something to say about that. Had 2 big innings, really.
Yeah, and I think 4 and 5 were really their big innings here.
Right.
I think it was still 1-0 after the end of 3.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, I tell you what, I remember saying to you, my prediction and the pregame show could be, this might be a low-scoring game, 1-0, 2-1, something like that. At the end of 3, it was still 1-0, and then all of a sudden we had Ravenna's bats really started to wake up. Holton got a couple of runs out there, but Holton really.
Oh.
Seth McCullough is
Seth.
in the house.
Hey, how you doing, Seth?
buddy? Good. Yeah, say hi.
Hey, I finally got my sponsors list
found
here.
it. I thought Blue and Oyo County.
I wanted to do this at least one time here, and apologize for not being able to do it more, but we were hanging on for dear life. Billy and I were eating dust, and Cal was loving it. North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan. They do some fine work.
Yes, they do.
have some issues with your foundation. I know a friend of mine has that at his house.
Mhm. And they're talking house foundations,
Not
human foundations.
No, exactly. Durga Insurance Group, Greenridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel. Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law out of North Muskegon, Scheid Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, and Coldwell Banker Dave Duesenberry, our old friend there. I want to thank those fine folks all for making this all very, very possible. That is going to do it, I think,
Hold
for
on,
us.
Billy's.
Have we done enough?
We're good.
We've done enough
Billy
damage?
was going like this. I think he was going, I'm number one. You guys are just
yeah, right.
Are we good to go?
All right, the
well,
final.
hold on, wait a minute. If we're going to have a player of the game, how about Homily?
Yeah.
I mean, she got on every time, scored a bunch of times. Wow.
She did.
And Emma
Gillard.
Emma Gillard doing a nice job on the hill there, too. But Homily carries them today, this opening game here. Now, I'm thinking they might sometimes, John, these teams will eat between games. So the whole team will provide a meal.
I'm surprised you're still hungry after eating all that dust.
I'll tell you what, that's the backbone of America, dust, dirt.
Yeah. 9-3 is the final score here. See how these two teams fare out in the second game. Want to thank you all for joining us today. Thanks again to our sponsors.
Thank you.
And we will see you next week. I believe tennis is on the agenda with Cal. North Muskegon is playing. I know that much.
Whitehall?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whitehall and North Muskegon. Cal will have that one for you. Tune in next week, and then we'll have baseball for you the week after that. So
if
the
I
goal
remember
is to
right,
have one game.
tennis is that game that we yell 4.
Yeah. Yeah, try that, Cal.
Okay,
That'll
I'll do
work.
that.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Have yourself a great day, everybody.
thank
Get out and enjoy the sunshine and
Thank
the
you.
dust.